Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Asa with No Bones About Wrestling. We don't usually do watch-alongs for SmackDown, but here we are. We're doing one, so thank you for joining us. Um, so, pardon me. The one thing I know that they're doing tonight is the WWE US Title Number One Contender Tournament. So I've drafted up this bracket here. Hey, what's up, Eric? So this is a crude bracket, but you can see Shinsuke Nakamura, the U.S. champion, gets a bye. And then we have LA Knight, former U.S. champ, versus Santos Escobar. We have former world champ Braun Strowman versus Carmelo Hayes, which I think is a first-time matchup. And then we have Andrade, who I believe is a former U.S. champ also, taking on Solo Sikoa. And so Shinsuke gets a bye through the next round as well. He goes to the finals because he's the champion. He's waiting for the number one contender. And then in the second round here in the quarterfinals, those also, wrong way. Those also happen tonight. So the winner of Knight Escobar faces the winner of Strowman Hayes and the winner of Andrade versus Sikoa in a triple threat match. The winner of that is the number one contender and gets a shot at Nakamura. So hopefully I explained that okay. But that's what's going on. Yeah, it does look like a good SmackDown tonight, so we'll see. I think SmackDown's too long. I think 3 hours is too long for SmackDown. But we'll see. Like I said, I mean, we got 4 matches that all sound pretty good to me so far, so I'm sure we'll have more than 4 matches. As here on USA, we watched the end of National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Would you call that the weakest of the National Lampoon's films?
It's definitely the weakest of the National Lampoon's movies, yes.
Does that include
the vacation movies, at least?
Does that include Christmas Vacation too?
Oh, no, it does not. Oh, by the way, I'm speaking to Kay Fabulous because she's joining us tonight.
Yep.
And Wolf will be joining us about halfway through the show tonight. So it's not just me talking to you. Just so you know.
As I'm reposting your stream, you totally tricked me by not telling me that SmackDown is somehow now 3 hours.
I already told you it was 3 hours.
Nate.
Yes, I did.
Today?
Yes. I told you.
I feel like that's a lie.
I told you. Well, you don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to.
I like to be with you.
But yeah, so hopefully it's a good show. Looks good. We got Elimination Chamber tomorrow, which we're doing a watch along at 6:55. We're starting tomorrow. You got the men's chamber match, the women's chamber match. We got a women's tag match, and we got Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in an unsanctioned match, which I assume will mean just no DQ. Maybe falls count anywhere, but they haven't said that. But so here we go. SmackDown starting. Let's see what we got. Will we have The Rock show up and try to buy someone's soul again? I don't know. They didn't advertise him for tonight, so we'll find out. And Eric, yes, I missed the 2-hour SmackDown also, but I guess USA, they lost Raw, so they wanted to make up for the hours somewhere, and that's my assumption, and they added an hour of SmackDown. So here we are in Toronto, Ontario.
Travis Scott.
Yeah. Apparently. I don't
Is he the one that dressed like Fire Mario?
No, that was Chance the Rapper.
Oh.
You think every rapper is the one who dressed like Fire Mario?
I did. I thought that was a country singer. Travis Scott?
No, it sounds like a country singer. So they're recapping here where the Rock said he wants Cody's soul. So I don't know if that's happening. I hope it doesn't. I like Cody as a face. On Wrestling the Pod, which you should check out, that's our friend Dylan's show. He asked, maybe if that doesn't happen, does CM Punk have a soul to sell? So maybe we would see CM Punk as The Rock's kind of corporate champion or corporate contender to the title. I would rather have that happen than Cody. I think Cody's too strong of a baby face to turn him like that. I don't want to see that at all, personally. It would surprise me, so that's a good thing, but I don't want to see it, so that's a bad thing. So we'll see. Surprises aren't very good if they suck. So, I mean, a surprise is fun, but Not if it sucks. It's weird. The Rock has been gone so long now. I don't really think of him as a wrestler. I think of him as the guy from Fast and the Furious now. He plays, which one does he play? Hobbs, yeah.
Before I hop on, do you want some soup? Very hot.
So yeah, and I guess tomorrow night we'll get an answer to that question as well. I mean, they haven't guaranteed us we'll get an answer, but that's kind of what they've set up at least. And here's the champ.
Got you over here.
I'm sorry if I hear worse than usual tonight. I can't turn on the subtitles. I don't think so. I'm gonna try to. Oh fuck! That wasn't the bright button. Here comes Trish Stratus, I believe. Yeah, in a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. This month, Trish Stratus made her WWE debut. It's Friday. I'm in love for a thunderous, offensive ball. Trish Stratus, the entire planet loves themselves. So yeah, I'm trying to remember who it is. It's Trish and someone against Nia Jackson. Someone, I don't know. I haven't kept up with that match. I don't think it's going to be very good, because of Nia Jax's involvement. So I can't tell you exactly who's in it even. Let me look it up. Whenever she returns to great reception for Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I believe is what it is. Yeah. Maybe okay. I don't know. Nia Jax is terrible. Some people say she's improved. I don't see it. I think she's just as bad as she's always been. She's awful, like really. She's one of the worst workers I've ever seen in the WWE, man or woman. Just awful. Dangerous. Dangerous too.
She hasn't broken anyone's face in a while. Maybe that's why people say she improved.
Yeah, right. She's injuring fewer people than she used to. So I guess that's an improvement.
I just want to say thank you for that introduction, Lily. We got Lily and Garcia introducing me.
Johnny, is she in your top 5? I guess you're talking about Trish. Top 5 women? No way. No way.
Tomorrow?
In looks, maybe. In wrestling ability, no.
Right here in my hometown.
Hey.
Hey, and here's Kay Fabulous joining us.
Sorry, I was finishing making dinner.
Yeah, we got dinner. Is Trish Stratus in your top 5 women?
What? No, I also haven't seen a lot of her matches though. In her defense, but not a big fan of women's wrestling from the time period in which she wrestled.
Yeah.
Like now they're athletes, you know,
Johnny.
for the most part.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Johnny asks, is Nia in your top 5 worst of all time? I think, for real, I think she is, yes. I've never really thought about that. Who are my 5 worst ever? I've never really thought about that at all, but she would have to be. I offhand, I can't think of anyone. David Flair was really bad. Nia Jax might be better than David Flair. That may be it. That may be about it.
Are we including enhancement talent?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I
so
don't
I was
think
going to say JD Inc.
Fuck, I'm including enhancement talent. JD Inc. is
JD.
terrible. He was the worst wrestler I've ever seen in person.
Although, in all fairness to him, it might have just been like the worst night of his life as a wrestler. But
Wow. Yeah, we saw this enhancement talent named JD Inc. face Serpentico in a dark match at an AEW show, and he was terrible. Like, he fell off the ropes and he botched pretty much every move that they tried to do.
What's crazy is like 3 weeks later, he was on an enhancement. Like he was an enhancement talent on the actual show.
Yeah, that is
which we were like, what?
Yeah.
Which he did not miss up as badly there, but still, like, I mean, it was a squash. So
yeah, Nia would definitely be in my 5 worst for sure. Probably worst woman. Well, no, because they used to just let any woman wrestle, like when it wasn't really wrestling, like Kay said. But at least those women weren't hurting people. So yeah, 5 worst for sure. Like I said, she's not as bad as David Flair, for sure. So maybe like the second worst I've ever seen. Nia. Yeah, I'll get off of that now. Johnny says Trish is in his top 5 of beautiful women in wrestling. She's very, very beautiful. That's true.
she's in better. I mean, and obviously there's some plastic surgery involved, but she's in better shape, like physically, now than when she was on television before.
Yeah, she is.
I think it's all the yoga.
Yogurt.
Yep, all the yogurt
All the yogurt.
that she eats while doing yoga.
So yeah, that match, I don't know how that's going to be tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not particularly looking forward to that one. I like women's wrestling. I just don't. If Nia Jax is involved, it's not usually going to be good.
Oh my God, I should have heeded my own warning to you about how hot this soup is.
Yes.
I always burn my mouth.
Toronto.
Oh. Gotta get water.
I have a question. What time is it?
Clobbering time.
It's Tiffy time.
What?
Oh, Trishy time. Excuse
No,
me.
it's always
And Tiffy time.
It's always clobbering time.
It's Tiffy
In the
time now.
WWE, no.
It's Tiffy time now. Get with it.
Stealing
Yeah,
it.
Kay has not been watching WWE.
Pretty much all.
So she seems clueless. It's because she is.
Yeah.
So she's not seen it much at all in the last year or so, year and a half.
Yeah, and I don't have any problem with WWE. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just not for me, generally.
Johnny says morphin time.
Also acceptable.
Another good time.
Clobbering time, morphin time.
Yeah. Tiffy time.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
You're like so in sync, Trishy.
Johnny asks, do you have a favorite SmackDown match? Man, that spans a lot of God. As always, I appreciate the question, but I'm gonna have to look up because my memory is terrible. So you're gonna have to give me a minute on that.
I can't keep track of what was on SmackDown and what was on Raw.
Yeah.
I think no, I don't want to say it against tomorrow. Never mind. I was gonna say CM Punk when he was in the Straight Edge Society, but I can't remember if that was SmackDown or Raw. She's dressed like a Mountie.
Just looking by some of my favorites to narrow it down because they have to be involved in it, I'm sure.
Nobody wants Dumb and Dumber hogging the airtime, okay?
Well, Chelsea Green, she's become very funny, very enjoyable.
She's always been very funny.
Well, she's really developed a character here, and she's Piper Niven now, who is a Mountie since they're in Canada.
Mhm.
That's her secret service.
I like Piper Niven.
Yeah, me too.
And she's proof that a big woman can be good at wrestling. Nia Jax takes some pointers.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that was your. I'm not saying that was your point. I'm saying Nia Jax is probably the most well-known, like
Fat woman.
Fat woman.
You can
I was
say
gonna say fat wrestler, but
We
then I
can
realized that
still say fat here on the No Bones About Wrestling.
with,
I'm fat.
with a PHAT.
No, with an FAT.
Look how like golden her tits look. It's like she has that like pearly powder on it, you know?
You take your phone off Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
I actually win.
Oh my Bluetooth is on.
Mm-mm. No.
I'm gonna go unplug Alexa.
Yeah. Our SmackDown stream is not doing
Streaming?
great. Yeah, so give me a second here. And I think I did find my favorite SmackDown match, and as soon as I can get this stream to work, I will tell you what it is.
Try SD.
Yeah. Okay, how was your day?
Super busy.
Still some time until I can get this to work. Yeah.
My robotics team
There we go.
has their state competition on Sunday, so it's busy.
All right, we're back with it. That standard definition doesn't look very bad. does it?
No. And it's actually playing, so that's a plus.
All right. Well, I missed what's happening, so I don't know.
Just in time for the commercials.
Yeah. But our stream is working again, thankfully. Yeah, just in time. Eric says, I still miss SmackDown on Thursday nights. Yeah, it was fun. It was a nice night. And, they used to do it because, young people were so into wrestling at the time. Young guys, especially. And so, you go out on Friday and Saturday night with your friends. But on Thursday, what are you doing, So just watch SmackDown. It used to be very convenient. But now I'm old and I don't go anywhere on Fridays. So works for me.
Yeah, when I got home from work, I thought about telling you I wanted to go bowling. But then I realized it was a Friday night, and that would be like the worst time to go bowling.
We should go soon.
Yeah.
We'll go very soon. We can go tomorrow. Why not?
Because the end of the quarter is on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You can help me grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, so we've set up. It looks like some one-on-one or tag match. I don't know. We'll find out. Somebody tell me if if you saw what's happening. Yeah. Okay, so all right, my favorite SmackDown match of all time. I've found what I believe it is. Yeah, bring it back up. I'm trying to get the date here. I'm going with May 31st, 2001, Stone Cold versus Chris Benoit. Had to be my favorite. Stone Cold is the
I want you to use your phone to look up my favorite.
Stone Cold is the icon of the Attitude Era, and Chris Benoit, everything else aside, is one of the best wrestlers of all time. Put on some amazing matches that a lot of people don't want to talk about anymore. But yeah, so I'm gonna go with Austin versus Benoit. Such a clash of styles that really worked. I mean, both those guys could make a match work with anyone. And that's part of why it turned out so well. And yeah, that's a long time ago, 24 years ago. And Johnny says he wants to see a bowling death match in AEW. I'm not really sure what that would be. Just like smashing each other in the head with bowling balls, like that kind of thing.
How do you go back on an iPhone? Oh, wait, I see it now. Aha.
But yeah, so everybody thanks. Sorry that we didn't advertise this very much, but I didn't decide to do it until like 6 o'clock. So everybody who's joining us, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, what we got? We got Chelsea versus Tiffany. And as always on WWE, we've got what, 2 champions in the match, and I'm sure neither belt is on the line. I hate that.
And there was an intervention earlier on in this matchup by Diamond Nearing on the outside. And ever since then, it has been all Chelsea Green, who would love to get a statement victory right here in her home in Toronto, especially after 3 back flatters on the outside, essentially stolen all the headlines this weekend from our US tip. When Chelsea Green, maybe originally from Canada, but did she really bother this round? That's said moments ago. Gets under the skin of everyone, none more so than G and Nick Aldis, who put her into this predicament.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with any CM Punk match in 2009, 2010 on SmackDown, when he was the leader of the Straight Edge Society.
So speaking of CM Punk, how do you like his odds in Elimination Chamber tomorrow? We didn't do a preview show. We've been very busy this week, so we always do. Well, I should say usually. We usually do preview shows for pay-per-views, but this week we just were very busy and we didn't. So later I'll share my picks. But what do you think? Elimination Chamber men's. Do you think Punk is winning? What do you think?
Remind me of who's in it.
CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, John Cena, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, and someone. Damian Priest.
No, I don't think CM Punk is winning it.
Okay, who do you think out of those 6?
I think John Cena's gonna win it.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. The women's, I can't tell you from memory who was in it. I know it's Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair. I think Naomi is in it, and 3 others. And I'm saying Bianca Belair is going to win. I think she's going to turn heel either during the match or after the match, being revealed as the driver of the car that hit Jade Cargill months ago. See, I say Cargill for the women's. I say Cena for the men's. And for that tag match, I think the faces are going to win. Stratus and Stratton give them the win in Canada.
Wait, Cargill's in the Elimination Chamber?
No, she's not in the match.
Oh, you just said I picked Cargill after you said you picked Bianca.
Oh, I meant I picked Bianca.
Okay, I was making sure I got
I
confused.
picked Bianca.
I'm gonna pick Alexa.
That was my second pick. Yeah, just kind of a dark horse candidate.
And again, for those of you just joining us, this is the first time I've watched WWE in a very long time. So
No,
I
you watched
apologize.
the show with us a little bit ago, a couple months ago.
I watched the Penta match.
No, you watched the show with us.
What show did I watch?
I don't know.
Paper?
You watched the Royal Rumble, didn't you?
Oh, I watched the Royal Rumble,
Yep.
but only the Rumble part.
Tiffany wins by DQ there as another. I try not to be too negative on these shows because nobody wants to hear complaints, really. But all the run-ins in WWE, it's too much. It's out of control. I mean, whether they happen to end matches, whether they happen after matches, they're supposed to be memorable. It's supposed to be, holy shit, they ran into a match. I can't believe it. But then if you do it every match, it doesn't mean anything. So what other matches? Oh, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, unsanctioned match. So I don't know if that'll count in the top 5 rankings for us. I don't know if we can count it in the WWE Weekly top 5 rankings.
Because it's not sanctioned?
Because it's not sanctioned.
Hmm.
WWE Weekly every Sunday, 7 p.m. Me and Wolf. But Owens and Zayn, I think Zayn is winning. So I said Zayn, the tag match. I said the face women. I said Bianca in the women's chamber and Cena in the men's chamber. Now it's come out today that allegedly there's a leak out of WWE that Drew McIntyre is winning the Elimination Chamber. I don't buy that. And
Stuff.
Kate Fabulous, we were talking about it, and she said she thinks it may have been an intentional leak. To
Throw us off the scent.
right.
Plus to make it like even more exciting when Cena does win.
Yeah. Using the bones meter, what is your hype level for Elimination Chamber? I'm gonna go with 4 bones. I'm very excited to watch it. I think it's gonna be a great show again, except that women's tag match. I'm not looking forward to that. But the 2 chambers look very exciting, and Owens and Zayn, they always deliver. I think we're gonna see some violence in that one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it very much. Kay, you're not watching it with us though, right?
I'm definitely gonna come down for the men's chamber, I think.
Okay.
Sorry guys.
And Eli, long time no see. Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey.
Of the United States Championship #1 contender stakes. LA Knight believes he's the #1 contender, while the champion Shinsuke Nakamura has voiced his concern as well. So tonight, I've decided that I'm going to give 6 men the opportunity to lay their cards out on the table and create a definitive #1 contender tonight. LA Knight will go one-on-one with Santos Escobar,
This again, the U.S. title tournament bracket.
and Andrade will go one-on-one with Solo Sikoa. The winners of those matches will face each
I ran out of lemons. It's not as lemony as normal.
Good.
You like
Like
it?
it better.
Oh, okay.
the #1 contender.
Yeah, it was a little less stuff.
Tonight on SmackDown.
So Nakamura advances to the finals basically because he's the champion. And then you got Knight versus Escobar, Strowman versus Hayes, Andrade versus Sikoa in the quarterfinals, all tonight. The winners of those 3 matches all face each other in the semifinals, and the winner of that faces Nakamura for the U.S. title. So that's what's going on tonight. The Nakamura match is not tonight. The final is not tonight. I think his brother died. Someone very close to him died. So that's why they had to do this tournament for tonight. They had to change their plans kind of on the fly.
That's sad. I mean, it's cool that we got a tournament, but it's a sad reason.
Yeah. And Johnny saying WWE working us leakers. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't buy that. I think Cena's definitely winning. Eli says not much going on. Been busy with life. How you guys doing? Noticed Dylan started his pod. Yeah, wrestling the pod. I'm not sure what nights he's doing yet, but he's been doing a little stuff every day, and he's on TikTok also, TikTok and YouTube and X.
And I'm sure like he's good about posting when his upcoming shows are scheduled. So
Yeah, but I'm not sure about his days. He'll be on our watch along tomorrow night for Elimination Chamber. Actually, Dylan, Wolf, myself, K Fabulous for 1 match. Will be
maybe more.
Okay.
Depends on how tired of grading I get.
That'll be the watch along 6:55 tomorrow night. Yeah, Dylan, one of our best friends. So definitely check out his stuff at Wrestling the Pod. Very, very good at what he does. Very funny.
So we have Eric Tate saying he's picking LA Knight. I didn't remember hearing you say that he was in the match. Was he the one you couldn't remember?
No, he's saying for the U.S.
Oh.
Yeah, for the U.S.
Sorry.
title tournament. Me too, Eric. Yeah, I think LA Knight's winning it. I think we'll see Knight versus Nakamura. I'm not sure when they're going to do that, but that's what I think. Johnny says he thinks CM Punk is winning the chamber. He's my second pick after Cena. Yeah. I think Punk would be a good winner too. Cody versus Punk would be great. Cody versus Cena would be great, I think.
Is Punk a heel yet?
He's pretty much a face right now, I think. He's kind of been in between. So here comes Andrade with his skull mask. Pretty good. One of my favorites in WWE. Doesn't get the credit he deserves, definitely.
I liked CM Punk in AEW, but it felt a lot less sincere than when he's being a heel. You know? Like I by far prefer his heel run in WWE. Well, especially the Straight Edge Society, which is like my favorite time period of wrestling. He's just like built to be a bad guy, both in facial expressions and personality.
He looks slimy.
Yeah. He just looked like a dick, you know? Like, not like slimy and weaselly, but just like an asshole.
Johnny said the zoo has kidnapped Wolf.
He'll be here later.
They have not. He'll be here. He said like around like 9:30 or something like that. So yeah, he'll be here. Yeah, and then we'll get Wolf's predictions as well. Like I said, sorry we didn't do a prediction show. I may do one by myself tomorrow before the show.
You should just do it on TikTok.
Yeah, I may put something on TikTok and on YouTube before the show, but I mean, just like, 10, 15 minutes, something like that. I may do one. We'll see. Just kind of, talking about the angles, talking about everybody's chances, kind of how I see it, that kind of deal. Eli says he's still got to go through his WCW DVDs and send you a few. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I haven't forgotten. Maybe next week, classes and tests are kicking my butt. I hear that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What are you in school for?
Johnny says, don't tell Wolf I said that. I'm definitely telling him you said that. So,
100%.
yeah. No way.
We
out
keep
of it.
no secrets from Wolf.
No, yeah. You can't. Even the WWE can't keep secrets from Wolf.
I know.
He knows all.
He does. Whenever he has like a crazy prediction for a winner of a match, you're always like, oh, what does he know that I don't know? And how does he know it?
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say like 90% of the time he's right. Who's the current prediction champ? Wolf?
Wolf is the current predictions champion. And Wolf and I will do a competition. Okay, you can do it if you want. There's only 4 matches, but Wolf and I will do a contest for the predictions championship tomorrow.
I don't want it to ruin my percentage of how often I'm right.
Eli says if some random dude with my name asks for your address, don't panic. Okay, I won't. That's fine.
Thanks. Business management, very cool.
Oh, cool. That's useful.
Yeah.
I wish I had gone to school for something more useful.
Well, I guess teaching's useful.
Yeah.
But I wish I went to school for something more fun and less stressful and that paid more. But I like teaching. Sorry, go ahead.
I went to school for political science, and I worked in politics for a couple of years and got out of it, and kind of got back in very briefly, and that's the story of my use of my degree. So it's good to have a college degree, but it's better if you can actually, use it to get a job.
Yeah, originally I went to an art school and was majoring in costume technology, which is when like the designers give you a drawing and you have to build it based on the drawing. But then I thought like, oh, it's gonna be maybe kind of hard to find a job, and if you do find a job, it might not be stable. And so I thought I actually went into teaching for the money, which most people don't do. Well, in part, not the only reason. So Eli, all right, we're gonna skip one. Johnny says politics is worse than ever before, and Eli says that's what my friends say too. I went 20 years later than them. I'm definitely more focused than what I would have been at age 20, being 40 now.
Oh, I didn't realize
That's
you're that
awesome.
old. But yeah, definitely. I went back a couple years ago, and I was more focused then than I was.
And just to clarify, by that old, he means our age.
Yeah, that's what I meant. And Johnny said liberal arts, one of the worst degrees to have. Yep. I can attest to that. But I'm glad I'm glad I did it. That's why it's so fucked up. They make you choose your major when you're 20 years old. Like, what the fuck do you know when you're 20? We should have college later in life, I think.
Yeah, and they let you take out a loan that's
Yeah.
like
It's
$60,000
like, yeah,
fucking
let me
dollars
take out
when
a
you're 18.
$50,000 loan when I'm 18. Let me pick what I want
Yeah.
to do for the rest of my life when I'm 20.
Yeah, no offense to our younger viewers, but geez, 18, you're like, you know nothing.
Yeah,
You know?
you think you know it all,
Yeah.
but
And then people tell you that and you're like, whatever, I'm totally right. And then when you get to be older, you're like, man, those guys are fucking idiots, you know?
Yeah. But I may go back and get like a master's. I've kind of thought about that a bit, but I'm not sure.
I wish I went to a trade school for carpentry. Our truth.
I guess you consider selling your soul to the rock.
He's no longer part of what are they called? Judgment Day?
No.
Maybe you should think about it.
Maybe I should.
I mean, fellas, right stuff. You don't keep it all to yourself? Don't be selfish.
You're right. You should have more than that. Go ahead. Help yourself.
You don't mind?
Yeah, no, I don't mind. I don't mind.
What you like? You think maybe you can see if The Rock can get us some jelly rolls added to the list next time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro. We can slap it right here, young man.
Is he from North Carolina? Okay, seems like he's from North Carolina. Where's he from? You know?
Yeah, R-Truth from North Carolina. The reason we didn't see Andrade back there in catering is because he's in the ring for once.
Huh.
Eli says he was manager at Subway and running a show at 18, though. Yeah.
18-year-olds can be super productive members of society. I just know that's like a really young age to make a decision that's going to impact the next like 40 years of your
Yeah, I'm
life.
still paying my college
too.
loans.
Yeah.
Eli says some of the best experiences hands-on led to the business management degree decision. Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I may go back and do a master's in public administration, which basically is for like city planning, like where the railroad tracks go, what do we make residential and commercial and industrial and all that stuff. I used to play a lot of Sim City, so I think I would be really good at that actually. I used to build cities from scratch. Okay. What do you think about that?
That's amazing.
Yep. And then I used to intentionally destroy them. Wait, what? Oh, I'm sorry. The WWE said Andrade versus Solo Sikoa. This is Jacob Fatu. They changed it.
The relationship is right now between Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. Well, clearly things have changed. Look,
Jacob Fatu's scary.
Success since he arrived here on SmackDown.
He's supposed to be, right?
Yeah. Eli says he does eBay a lot and sticks to what he knows. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I have an eBay store. It's called No Bones About Horror. So not wrestling, horror. Right now, most all that's in there is old video game manuals, but there is more coming very soon. A lot of different stuff. Toys, clothes, board games, collectibles, that kind of stuff. Johnny, do you have a favorite Grand Theft Auto game? Yes, I do. Number 5, definitely. I love those games. At least like 2 through now. But number 5 is just a masterpiece. I mean, number 3 is amazing. Vice City's amazing. Chinatown Stories is amazing. Vice City Stories, if that's what they're called, that's amazing. Number 4 is amazing. I mean, you're sensing a theme here. That's my favorite series going today, no doubt.
What's the game that I like that's like kind of like Grand Theft Auto? It's like something Saints Row. Saints Row. I prefer that. It's really fun.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, definitely. Now the best soundtrack is Vice City, I think. San Andreas I left out. That game's awesome too. Best soundtrack is either Vice City or San Andreas, but 5 is the best game. That game is, I mean, there's little bugs, but I mean, they make a whole fucking world, so who cares about just slight little bugs. That game is practically perfect, Grand Theft Auto 5. A lot of fun, cool story modes, 3 different characters with different, little special abilities, 3 different stories. Yeah, I loved it. Loved it. Played through it twice. And Eli says, I used to play Farmville. Is that like a fun?
I also played that.
Oh, okay.
I think you could play it on the computer too, though. Yeah, you should have like a login that you could use on both.
Oh yeah, on like
It was a Facebook game.
I
Yeah.
remember that. I played that very briefly. Eli says, good money in that kind of stuff. Toys, games, figures. Yeah, there is nowadays. Yeah, definitely. And Johnny says, talking about Grand Theft Auto, he likes 3 to now. Yeah, definitely. Where's my thing? I got this thing. This is not a paid advertisement. I'm just very excited about it. I got this game console. It's called the R36S. It's from China, but it works. And this has a lot of games on it. I won't go into everything, but it has a ton of games, including the reason I'm bringing it up is it on this little thing like that looks like a Game Boy Advance. But you see, it's got analog sticks. It's got shoulder buttons on the back. This has Chinatown stories and Vice City stories on it. Somehow runs them.
Do you want to tell them the age range of games? Like the oldest games to the now that are out there?
the game. I mean, it goes from the beginning of video games up until like PS1 and 64 stuff. It has pretty much every game from the beginning through, say, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. And then past there, it has a bunch of arcade games from the 90s. But then the only home consoles it has past that are like PS1, 64, has probably like 20 games from each of those because those games are a lot more complex.
So
But
would you say there's like over 1,000 total?
oh my God, there's
Yeah.
way more than
I just
1,000.
wanted you to emphasize because it's a
There's
lot
way
of
more than
games. It's
1,000.
not very specific. It's like
Yeah.
they might be thinking you're saying like 25 games.
No, it has practically every game made from like 1975 to fucking 1994. I mean, seriously, it's yeah. You like old games? It is cool. It's called the R36S. There are a lot of them out there. I've heard a lot of them are scams. A lot of them aren't great, but I can attest to you that this one is great. Again, this is not a paid advertisement. It's just something I like a lot.
Eli wants to know how much it was.
$90. And
It's a good deal.
yeah, $90. And Eli said, "That's sweet. Any wrestling games?" Yes. It has Royal Rumble on Genesis and Super. Has Raw on Super Nintendo. Wrestling Superstars, WWF WrestleFest, and WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game from the arcade. What am I leaving out? Has WCW Nitro on 64. WCW Super Brawl on Super Nintendo. Saturday Night Slam Masters for the arcade. And of course, like tag team wrestling on the NES, pro wrestling on the NES. I might have missed one or two, but that's most of the wrestling games it has. Oh, WCW Backstage Assault for PS1. That's another one it has. Unfortunately, it doesn't have like the AKI games. I think the engines are maybe a little too sophisticated. It doesn't have like Revenge or WrestleMania 2000. But no, it's neat. Yeah, it has a good selection of wrestling games for sure. And Eric says GTA 4 was on PS4. Yeah. And Johnny says Mortal Kombat, my favorite series to date. I love the old ones. I haven't played the new ones too much. I did play Mortal Kombat X, and that game was excellent. But out of the old ones, my favorite is either 2 or Ultimate MK3. Yeah. And Johnny saying, I know you can't wait for the next GTA game. No, I cannot. I'm looking forward to that very much.
He's been talking about how much they need to come out with it for like almost since we've been married.
That's true. Oh my Lord, that's true. It's been in development for a while, so it's finally coming out. We've got pictures and everything. So
Yeah, when he told me it was finally coming out, I was like, I don't believe you.
yeah, coming out what later this year, next year? I can't remember. But I will be buying it day one, no doubt. Yes. And Johnny says WWE needs to do a collection of old school games for today's consoles. That would be great.
That'd be great,
Yeah, that'd be great. Man, it would be tough because they were made by so many different companies. Like Technos did WrestleFest, Acclaim did Royal Rumble, and maybe Raw. And then AKI did the awesome 64 games. THQ did the SmackDown games on PS1 and 2. So they just had so many different developers. I don't see it happening. I hate to say. It would be great.
They don't have to offer them as like a bundle where you're like combining different developers.
Right. Oh, yeah.
One package,
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, just be able to like
Oh my God.
download them now.
What's it called when you hit him with your butt? Is that a hip attack? Or what's it called for dudes?
It's just called a running butt.
Okay. That was like vicious. Like his head like snapped back. A lot of times when wrestlers do that, they just like tap them in the face with their butt.
Wow.
Not Tony Storm. She does it right. Can I tell them my Andrade theory?
Sure.
So Andrade obviously left AEW to go back to WWE. I think it was to try and save his marriage with Charlotte Flair because they just filed for divorce like a few weeks ago, and then was unsuccessful. But I think maybe their time apart he thought was putting a strain on the marriage, and so in an attempt to salvage it, he went to work with the same company. Because it couldn't be because he liked his booking at WWE better than at AEW. He was booked poorly at both.
Well, and at WWE, at least, like I said, I think he was United States champion at one point. In AEW, he accomplished almost nothing.
He was injured for a
Yeah.
long time though.
Yeah.
Oh, those guys are still here?
Oh,
Does something deadly?
pretty deadly. Yeah.
Pretty deadly, yes. They're Ace's favorite tag team.
I like them okay. I don't like the nipple cut off shirts. I'm not with that.
Getting payback as the Street Profits simply laid an entire tag division to waste before our eyes.
Oh, I'll go through the chat. We got a lot.
With you two, look, GM, I'll keep it a buck with you. 3 months.
Johnny says, "Here comes the pain," and No Mercy needs a re-release. Willie says, "I live on the West Coast, so I can't start watching SmackDown until you guys are done watching it." Oh, I'm sorry. Man.
Sorry.
That sucks.
Welcome back.
Well, these are always on X and on YouTube, so you could theoretically start us playing when you're watching SmackDown, and it would be almost the same.
But we also like having you here because then we get to talk to you.
True.
Eli says, "I want to get WWE 2025 should in a few weeks, right?" He is saying yes, with his mouth full of soup. Yeah, it's always a good idea to wait a few weeks, I think, because usually by then they'll have done like some bug fixes, but also like the cost goes down.
Well, no, I think he means it's coming out in a couple.
Oh, okay.
weeks.
Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, if you want to get the biggest thing to pre-ordering, which I don't usually do anymore, I usually will wait until games go down a bit because I'm not really in a hurry. But for the WWE game, right now, the only way you can play as the Wyatt 6 is to pre-order it. So that's a big, if you like them as much as I do, that's a big thing.
Can you pre-order the digital game, or does it have to be disc? Because like
I don't know. You can probably. Oh, I'm sure you can do either because they got the Xbox Series X.
yeah, that's what I was
It's
asking.
not like they're trying to not. Or wait, S. I mean, it's not like they're not trying to sell copies there.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Johnny says WWE and TKO got the money for licensing. That is very true.
Yeah.
I have to go let her go.
No, they should definitely. Yeah, I'm with that. The old games getting re-released. I like the WWE, the 2K games. My only complaint. Now I'm just bringing up the negative because everything else is really good about them. It's too much emphasis on blocking, on like reversals and blocking. That's my same problem with No Mercy, which I personally I like WrestleMania 2000 more than I do No Mercy because the emphasis on reversals is just too much. I don't like that. That's not what wrestling is like when you watch it. It's not like it's not a reversal every other move, you know? It would look really weird if that's what it was. I mean,
Hey, that's it. That was my last one. You ate it. I know you like that.
And Willie says, I was pretty good at Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That is one of my favorite games ever, Willie. Yeah. I'm really good at it, if I say so myself, until I get to Mike Tyson. I cannot beat Mike Tyson. I think I used to be able to. I'm pretty sure I used to be able to, but I can't now. I haven't looked up the trick or whatever the tricks or strategy is to beat Tyson. I haven't looked it up in a while because I obviously cannot figure it out myself. Eli says that's cheap, man. I want to look into that. I'm jealous already. It's very cool. I would definitely look into it. If you DM me on X and I can get you like the name of the company because I forgot what they're called. But like I said, it's a specific model because there are a bunch of those things that come from China with all the games, and they're just on like a little micro SD card. There's 2 micro SD slots. There's one for the operating system, and then there's one for the games. And it has a headphone jack too, and it has 2 separate charging ports too. It's pretty sophisticated as far as those kind of things go. I love it. My favorite video game purchase in a long time. And Eric's saying, I wish GTA 4 was on PS4. Yeah. It was on what? Yeah, 360 is where I played it on. Hey, Antonio, what's up?
Hey.
Thanks for joining us for SmackDown. This is maybe the first SmackDown watch along we've ever done.
What? No, it's not.
Oh, well, this is the first one we've done in like 2 years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
first one we've done in 2 years.
Like we used to do them all the time.
And Eric's saying he likes the Lego games too. I think Kay can speak to that a little.
Yes, I can. So my favorite were the Lego Batman games and then the Lego Marvel games because the characters would actually like talk. And there would be so many like cool puzzles. I started with the Harry Potter games on Wii. It was like just ridiculous. I could not do it. But that was also my first gaming system because I had no idea what I was doing. And then I got a real console and was better at it. But yeah, I love the Lego games. Lego Dimensions, favorite game. Possibly favorite. No, Skyrim beats it. But other than that, Lego Dimensions is probably number 2. And I had a PS4, and Asa had an Xbox One, and he had games that he owned like 1 million games on the Xbox One, so we sold my PS4. And now I can't play it, and it's tragedy.
We'll get you a portal. We'll get it.
Yeah, because like for Christmas that year, I got like all these extensions and like character packs.
We'll get one, babe. We can get one tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get one tonight.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
Willie says if Charlotte needs a new man in her life, I'm available. There you go, Willie. Yeah, I like Charlotte. She may be my favorite in WWE, man or woman. I really am a big fan of Charlotte. I think she's great.
I also really like Charlotte. However, I feel like it would really suck to date her. She seems like she might be high maintenance and really bossy.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
So I would pass on that.
In the end, they came up just short of filling Brian for a win here tonight.
Umberto has gotten a new tattoo since the last time I saw him.
I think they put it on. I don't think it's real.
Oh, I was going to say it looks really fake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny says physical over digital all day, every day. I'm usually with that. Yeah. A friend of ours, Dylan, actually said he's buying it because we long story short, we sold our Xbox Series X, and while we were enjoying it, playing Starfield.
Oh my god,
that game was awesome. Anyways, we were enjoying it, had to sell it, and he said he's going to buy us a Series S. So we're going to go with digital because he's helping us with that. But usually I'm for physical, yeah, because the games load faster.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as like media, like movies and stuff, obviously the physical, it looks better. Like Blu-rays look better than digital, whether you can tell or not. It is true.
Well, the good thing about digital is like if your house floods or gets hit by a hurricane and all your games are gone because they were physical media, digitally you still have all your games. You just need a new console, probably.
And Eli says, do you have it pre-ordered and are you planning to play it on YouTube? Our friend Dylan pre-ordered the Bloodline edition. So yes, we have it pre-ordered. Am I going to play it on YouTube? No, I am going to play it on Twitch though. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to play it on YouTube. I don't think I am. Am I? No,
I know nothing.
I don't think so.
No, there are people on YouTube that
I'll play it on YouTube if I
We'll figure
can.
it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll definitely play it on Twitch though, for sure. Yeah, definitely. We'll check it out.
we gotta get you a setup.
Yeah. Eric says this has to be the final WWE game on PS4. You're probably right. You're probably right.
Who are these people?
The Motor City Machine Guns.
And who's the guy with the skeleton, like football jacket, letter jacket?
The bald guy?
No, that guy right there. That's got
Johnny Gargano.
Oh, he looked so different.
Yeah. That's DIY. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa.
That's a really cool idea for a jacket. That is not a good execution. It looks like you cut it out and felt and just stuck it on there.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they've been trying to emphasize how deep the SmackDown tag scene is, which I mean, it's true. They
That's
got
awesome.
all these teams are good. Street Profits, I'm not crazy about, but they're okay.
Well, when I stopped watching WWE, there were like 3 tag teams that I could name in WWE, and 2 of them were good.
Eli said, "I need your address anyways, so I'll be in touch mid next week." Yeah, sounds good. Like I
Yeah.
said, on X is the easiest way to get in touch with me. Just DM me.
We also have a podcast email. It's like a brand email.
Oh, I never checked that.
Oh, I get notifications for it.
Eli says his grandmother used to love his Wii. God rest her soul. Oh yeah, the Wii's a great
Oh, yeah,
system.
I-
You were over here dissing the Wii.
No, I just meant for the Lego games because it was so precise about like how you had to like to solve puzzles, how you had to move and place the pieces. No, I loved having the Wii. It just didn't allow me the same games that I was most interested in.
I'll tell you, my favorite Wii game was Wii Sports Bowling.
My God,
I was really good at that, if I say so myself.
he was.
I used to be very good at it. When I got the Wii, I was in college. Shows you how old I am. When I got the Wii, I was in college. I did not do anything or go to any classes until I rolled a perfect game on Wii Sports Bowling. It took me one day. I don't know how many games I played, but it was a bunch. But eventually I got a 300, and then I was like, oh, good. And then I went to class the next day.
He taught me how to play. I am less successful than he is, but he and his friends played it so much that they have a song they sing along with the like end screen music for the winner and a dance kind of that goes along with it. It's pretty fun.
True. We used to, I mean, like a lot of people, we used to make our little Mii's, and then we would make Mii's out of like celebrities and video game characters. So they'd be behind you in the lanes and stuff,
Big decisions made tomorrow.
Yeah, play the shit out of bowling.
This life for generations. If I was in your position, I have no idea what we'd do.
I played Resident Evil on the Wii. It was the first video game I ever completed.
I want to hear this.
I'm sorry.
In the world to get to the top, and look at us both now. It was really telling to me. When The Rock made the offer, he didn't reply right away. I said a lot. I don't know what he's going to do. When you finally say yes, and he finds out you sold your soul a long time ago.
Could the course of Cody Rhodes take a very different turn? That's it. What's it like?
That is a terrible picture of The Rock. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's like they deflated him and like, like when people get mummified in movies or get their soul sucked out, it's like he looked like that.
And Willie says you might be right about Charlotte. I believe she's been married 3 times. Yep. 3 times is what I've heard. Yes.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah.
But
A lot.
I'm usually right about things.
And Willie says he doesn't buy DVDs anymore, just digital copies. I usually get Blu-ray or 4K, so I like things to look as good as they're going to look. And the sound.
Mhm.
That's the biggest thing, really. Besides the picture, the sound on Blu-rays and 4K is way better than on DVDs.
I get really nervous about the idea of buying digital
Yeah.
movies because then I'm just so worried. Like, what if that company closes down?
Right.
And like if Fandango or Voodoo or Amazon, or like his mom had a bunch of movies that we bought because we used to use an Amazon account, and now she's not using her Amazon account anymore. And so I was like, are we losing all those movies? So yeah, I'm just paranoid, I guess.
Eric says this needs to be a TLC match at WrestleMania. I think talking about the tag teams.
Oh,
Maybe
that'd be
that's where
cool,
they're
yeah.
heading. Maybe that's where they're heading. That would be
That would
awesome.
be awesome.
Did I miss it? Was there a match there? Was it Los Garza versus someone? Was that a match? I don't know. It didn't really start even. Nelson Kelso, hey guys, how's it going? And Wii Sports Bowling is amazing, Asa. Hell yeah, it is. How's it going, Nelson
Do you
Kelso?
want to sing your little song for
I'm
that?
not gonna sing my little song.
It's excellent.
And Willie says Wii bowling was so much fun. Yeah, it's awesome. Willie says the best I ever did was $2.99. Oh my god. I almost threw the controller through the TV. I might have. I've never done any controller throwing in my life. I've come close. Usually Grand Theft Auto games. And Willie says, I love the daily fitness challenge on Wii Sports. Yeah, the Wii's a great system. It's one of the best systems ever. I had a Wii, had a Wii U, sold them both. I used to have a massive video game collection. It's gotten pared down through the years just because of how easy it is to play games digitally now.
Mhm.
Like, it was unnecessary. And then I got, sold all the games, got the money from that, and can still play the games
Mhm.
digitally. I mean, there's no, like I lived for a year or two off of selling video games, so I don't regret it at all. Willie's saying, I buy digital content from YouTube, which is owned by Google. I don't think they're going out of business anytime soon. Well, but now, people would have said the same thing in the 80s about Kmart
Or Circuit City.
or Circuit City or Sears.
Or JCPenney. Are they still open?
Yeah, I don't know. JCPenney's still open, I think.
Is it? Okay. We have a Dillard's still here.
But,
yeah.
I mean, you never know. You really never know. Eli says, my sister's kids played one day when I went to work, and there was a mark where someone threw the controller. That sucks. I knew it happened, but everyone denied it. I hate that. And then those Wii ones have
like the sensors.
Yeah, sensors in them. So if you throw the controller, you're probably fucking it up. Accelerometer is what it's called, I believe. So if you throw it, you're probably fucking it up.
I guess because I'm like so cheap and I want to like take care of everything, so I never have to spend any more money. Like I would never throw a video game controller.
Yeah, that's why I never have.
Yeah.
But
my Wii was jailbroken, and I had like a fuck ton of games that I didn't pay for, and it was awesome.
I don't know if I would admit that online, but okay.
I bought it from a pawn shop. It doesn't matter.
No, wow.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
What is best for business?
Yeah, you have to have a Lego Batman disc, game disc, and that's how you jailbroke it.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. I also had a jailbroken PSP I got at a pawn shop.
Oh yeah, I had one of those. Yeah, that was cool.
Respect for all this lectures. I'm 17 enough.
Yeah, I sold that too. I regret selling that.
PSP?
Yeah.
I liked
All those games, yeah.
that
thing I have.
jailbroken
That
one.
thing I have has PSP games on it.
Oh, does it?
Yes, it does. Yeah. So
What?
actually, I take it back. That's the newest system it has on it. It's the PSP, and it has every Game Boy Advance game, and a lot of DS games also.
What was the PSP game that was like these little guys with like spears, and you would have to tap things in the rhythm of them?
Patapon?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Something like that.
I played that a lot.
Johnny, yeah, Blockbuster. Right. If you grew up like us, you never thought Blockbuster Video would go out of business. No way.
Probably not out of business. There's still one, isn't there?
There's still one, like in Alaska. And Eli says, kids don't know better. Wii controllers
Oh yeah.
weird and could slip out of your hands easily. They could slip out of your
Yeah.
hands for sure.
That was the problem. If I'm remembering when they first came out, like people were posting videos of like their TVs all smashed because they didn't use the little wrist
That's why I
strap.
had wrist straps.
True.
I made everyone use the wrist strap when they played mine.
Mhm.
And that shit wasn't gonna happen. And this one bitch, she dropped. It was like the day 2 it was out, and she dropped my controller. And then I told my friend, I was like, "Man, fuck her. She didn't even say sorry. Like I wasn't asking for like a huge apology. Just like, oh, sorry. That's all.
Mhm.
You know. the next time I see her, like he's obviously told her, and she's like, Asa, I'm sorry I dropped your controller the other day. I was like, no, thank you. And she's like, I'm so sorry I dropped it the other day. And I just played her bullshit off. I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. Fucking bitch, man. Who the fuck does that? You drop somebody's electronic, just say, oh, sorry. Like, is that, who doesn't do that? Who wouldn't do that?
I thought, like, if I'm passing back papers to my students and I accidentally drop one on the ground while trying to hand it to someone, I apologize for that. And it's just
Yeah.
a piece of paper.
That's all I'm asking for is just, oh, sorry. Like, fucking Jesus. Some people, I swear to God. Or Radio Shack, right, Willie? Yeah. Yeah, I used to go to Radio Shack all the time. Willie says he didn't throw the controller, just wanted to really bad. Yeah, I've been there. I've thrown a controller on a bed, but not anywhere I knew it would break, you know, like a NES controller.
You threw our television remote. Remember that magic wand remote?
That's true.
That thing fucking sucked.
Yeah, I
But
threw
you,
a
like,
television
chucked it
remote at the wall.
It broke.
Yeah.
I used to be so scared of you when I was a kid.
And Nelson says, I've seen videos of people literally throwing their controller at their TV and breaking their TV or just smashing their TV. Yeah, I would feel like an idiot. And bootleg PS2 games were cheap and affordable. I'll tell you a great way to play some old games too. Now the controller's a little weird, but Sega Dreamcast runs on Windows, so you can get a boot disc and just play a fuck ton of games, including like every Dreamcast game. So besides the fact that it's a great system, it's great for that too. So I would recommend that if you're looking for stuff like that. And Willie corrects us, says the last Blockbuster is in Bend, Oregon.
I was thinking that I read an article where like they have turned it kind of like into an Airbnb where you can like rent it and stay the night. Like, and then I didn't think it was in Alaska, but when I read that, but
And Eli says, just like those bastards that don't use their blinkers. Exactly,
Yeah.
Eli. That's my pet peeve, is people who are not considerate of other people. They just think about their goddamn selves. I hate that more than anything. I hate that more than stupid people, because stupid people I can put up with.
because it's not their fault because they're stupid.
Right, it's not their fault.
Yeah.
But if you're just careless and not thinking about other people, that's on you. That's your fault.
This is a rough time period to live in if that's your biggest.
Don't think. That's why I don't have any friends.
Except for you guys.
Except for you guys. That's why I come on here and talk to strangers. Johnny says, you ever played Marvel vs. Capcom games? Yes, definitely. Played them in the arcades, even. And my favorite of those is probably Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Well, not probably. It's definitely Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Part 3 was cool, but it got like too crazy. It got too wacky. I couldn't keep up with what the fuck was happening on the screen in Part 3. And 2 was just the perfect amount of craziness happening for me. And Eric says PS4, best system of all time. Got a lot of great games. A lot of people would say PS2. I don't know what I would say. I can't, they're like children. I can't choose. Johnny says more people are self-absorbed and self-serving than ever before. That is definitely seems true to me, man. Yeah, it sucks.
I'm gonna go with the PS3.
That's why, just hang out with the people that aren't like that. If somebody's like that, like don't wear out your patience on them. Just don't be with them.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my advice. You don't need, 10 friends if fucking 3 of them are annoying.
Or like shitty.
Or shitty, right. If they act shitty to you, yeah, that's my advice.
I also believe in giving people multiple chances, Everyone loses their way at some point in life.
Yeah, but you also have only so much time.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
What kind of time do you want to dedicate to people,
Don't give up on someone forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people change.
True. And Johnny said one combo can kill a character in MVC3. Yeah, I'm not with that shit. I hate that kind of stuff, personally. That's why I wasn't big on Part 3 at all. Oh, yeah, like Part 2, Part 1, X-Men Children of the Atom is a great game. That's same thing. X-Men versus Street Fighter all use that same engine and are all fantastic, I think.
Do you think Seth Rollins dresses like this when he's not working?
And Eric said, no, I hope not. Eric says, is this Raw or SmackDown tonight? That's a good question. Yeah. Good God. Seth Rollins is dressed like a gypsy's mattress.
You're not supposed to say gypsy.
Oh, wait. I didn't mean gypsy. I meant a genie.
Oh, I was
He's
saying, it
dre-
also makes no sense.
I meant genie. He's dressed like a genie's mattress. Excuse me. Johnny says, Kay, what grade do you teach?
I teach 8th grade. I teach science and U.S. history. 8th grade. And I work at the coolest school ever. So I really like it. Most of the time, if I have good students, and this year I have awesome students.
Why can't you say gypsy?
Because you're supposed to say Romani.
Romani?
Since I've been on SmackDown.
Gypsy is like what people who weren't part of that community called them in like a negative way.
But what about Cher? Oh, she said they called them gypsies. Oh, well.
Tramps and
that's-
thieves.
Yeah.
So when you pair gypsy with tramp and thief,
Yeah, I got it.
yeah, negative connotations.
Johnny says Seth has to be on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling attires. I don't know. That's an opinion. And Nelson Kelso says I feel like Rollins is a t-shirt and shorts guy at home, but goes into his crazy Superman booth to transform for Raw and SmackDown.
I totally agree. I see him in like olive green cargo shorts, personally.
Johnny says how many students are on their phones during class?
None. Yeah,
She
I
works
work
at a different
really
kind
great
of school.
Yeah. Parents are required to volunteer an hour per week per child they have at our school, or like someone in their family, or a representative of their family. And like we're a pre-K 3 through 8th grade school, so some of our kids have been here like their whole lives. So we got good kids,
I got news for you two morons.
and it's cool because we're a public school and we're super diverse, and yeah, I love it.
Willie asked, "Do I need to watch SmackDown tonight?" If you want to see this like mini U.S. title tournament, yes. Otherwise, it's been talking that you could have predicted already. So that's my take. I would say yes, but you can fast forward through the talking. Yeah. So far, Eli Johnson, yes. Macho Man is on the Mount Rushmore of attires. Were you alive in the '80s? Yeah, I was born in '84.
I was born in '83. I would also say Rick Rude needs to be on there,
Yeah.
or Johnny B. Bad
Wow.
with his cape.
Mount Rushmore of wrestling attire. I've never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with Macho Man and Rick Rude.
No Johnny B. Bad. Remember that?
I was thinking.
Remember that? The Halloween Havoc like spider web cape
Oh,
thing he had? That shit was hot.
I do remember that. I don't know. Maybe the Ultimate Warrior. He looked awesome.
He just had string tied around his arms.
He had fringe on his boots, I think. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You should not. No.
The string. Yeah.
That's not worthy.
Okay. Johnny says, correction, Seth has to be on the crazy and ugly Mount Rushmore of attires. There you go.
I would also put Mabel on.
Oh,
that,
yeah,
with
Mabel.
His like circus tent outfit.
Yeah, Mabel and Mo, Men on a Mission. God, who else would be on the worst dressed wrestlers? Nia Jax.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not her fault.
Johnny says, how do you feel about the resurgence of tournaments in wrestling today? I love it.
Love it.
I love a good tournament. I love a good bracket.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it. I think it's great.
But you have to release the bracket before the tournament starts,
Yeah.
or else it's not fun because you can't fill out a bracket.
Yeah, that's what I don't like that AEW does is they'll start a tournament without telling you who's in it or how many people are in it even. Let me know ahead of time.
In AEW's defense, they've done that like once or twice, and that was several years ago. They have stopped doing that.
Sure. Eric asked, do you think Cena will show up tonight?
Oh.
I don't, but I wouldn't be too surprised. But I mean, he'll come out during this segment. If
Yeah,
I
it's gonna be
see him, I
there's
think.
3 guys from the Elimination Chamber, right?
Yeah. And CM Punk's a Raw guy. I think Rollins is too. I can't remember anymore. Nelson Kelso. Oh yeah, I always like seeing the mini airbrushed attires of RVD. Lots of cool dragons and yin yang designs.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. And then he went to WWE RVD, and at one point they said the tie dye and airbrush looks dated. It makes him think of a hippie. And then they got him to wear these like black, just plain like black singlets and stuff. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it, look it up. It did look fucking terrible. And then he was allowed to go back to his regular thing. It looked awful. He didn't look like himself. It was. Mm-mm.
I can't really picture him.
Eli says the face paint, the overall look, yeah, Warrior and Sting.
Oh, Sting, yeah. Warrior.
Sorry. Johnny says, is Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect your favorite King of the Ring match? It probably is. I think you're talking about 1993, actually. And I think you may be right. Yeah, Bret Hart is one of my favorites. I mean, he's top 5 for sure. I don't know where he would be, but he's top 5 for me. That actually probably would be my favorite King of the Ring match. Yeah. Like I said, I think we're talking about 1993. So yes.
So if each and every single one of you wake up tomorrow morning.
What's CM Punk doing with his hair?
Naked Midian. That is a bad look, Willie. Yes.
What's that?
Midian. Remember when we watched him the other night on we watched a WWF pay-per-view, St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who used to be Henry Godwin.
Oh, yeah, the pig farmer.
He was naked. I can't remember if it was one show or more, but he was naked, Midian.
It's really gross.
Yeah, it was gross. Something happened and they like took his clothes from him or some shit. I don't remember. Yeah, and Eli says, yes, exactly. Bret Hart Perfect 91 SummerSlam match was better in my opinion. Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're both younger. They're both really in their primes. That was for the Intercontinental title. When I was a kid, I had a Best of SummerSlam VHS tape, and that match was on it. And that was the best match on it. It was like 5 or 6 matches, and that was the best match on it. One of those old Coliseum video tapes. I mean, that was good. And Perfect's hair gets all like frizzy. It looks like he has like a big blonde afro by the time the match is over. Oh, here comes Cena.
You can feel like the crescendo to his music about to start with their like their intensity in him.
I stand corrected. And Johnny asks, SummerSlam, Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect or Bret Hart versus British Bulldog? Oh, that's tough. Oh, it's fucking Logan Paul.
Ah, that's pretty good.
It's not good. I hate this prick.
No, but I love it when people come out to people's music and pretend to be them. It's delightful. What about the Yeti? Would you put him on the worst outfit list?
Yeah.
The toilet paper mummy outfit for a Yeti?
Yeah, that's very bad. Yeah, SummerSlam, I don't know, probably Bret Hart versus British Bulldog at SummerSlam 92. That crowd was insane. And that match was almost perfect. And what I've heard about that match, what I read about it in Bret Hart's autobiography called Hitman Hart, he said British Bulldog was up all night like doing crack or some shit like that.
What?
Like smoking crack and like doing coke, something like that. I swear he said smoking crack. I would grab the book if I felt like it. But he said something like that. He was up like doing drugs, and Bret Hart had to call like every move, even though they had the match already planned out. Bret Hart had to. He said they locked up, and British Bulldog was like, "Oh, I've forgotten everything, Bret," and so Bret had to call up like every move in the match. So it's amazing it worked out as well as it did. Yeah. Oh, and is Wolf here? Wolf is here.
Yay!
Hi.
Like forever?
No.
I know.
Okay.
The announcements and people loving to hear themselves talk.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
I thought you were in our waiting room and we didn't notice.
No.
But you're
No.
right.
I just came. Yeah.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm watching WWE. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
What I figured out from what I missed is Andrade got cooked. That's unfortunate. But Jacob is the star, the bigger star. And What else happened? Oh, didn't we get Tiffany versus Chelsea?
Yeah, and Tiffany won by DQ.
Yeah, and then wasn't the rest just like talking?
Yep. So far,
Yikes.
yeah. But we've been talking about video games mostly, so
Almost exclusively.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I haven't been listening to most of the talking.
And we can't get subtitles where we're watching it, so I can't read the dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, Priest and McIntyre went at it, and then Rollins and Logan Paul. Oh, great.
And we've been debating best wrestling outfits and worst. What do you have to say, Wolf?
Like it doesn't have to be a specific outfit, like the wrestler who wore the best outfits.
Yeah.
Like of all time?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna put Zelina Vega on it.
Best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she has
Yeah.
awesome clothes.
Yeah, she does have great gear. Oh, Punk's there. I just noticed.
And they played Cena's music, but Logan Paul came out.
Yeah.
John's music. That is actually funny. Yeah, Nelson Kelso says Giant Gonzalez on the worst outfit list for that body hair suit. If you're
Yeah.
out there and you don't know who Giant Gonzalez is, look it up right now.
Yeah.
Giant Gonzalez, spelled just like he has spelled it there. You won't believe it.
Oh, it's disgusting.
You won't believe it. I want one of those. You can get me that for Christmas. I want a
Why?
Giant Gonzalez
I
suit.
want to see you in that.
I will walk around the mall in it.
You can't go to our mall, you'll get shot.
Yeah, that's true. I can't go to the mall. Willie says Brett versus Owen at WrestleMania 10. Yes, that match is fantastic. That's another one. That's like perfect. That whole WrestleMania is a really great show. WrestleMania 10. We will be. Oh fuck! No, we've watched it before. If you go back on YouTube, we've done a watch along of WrestleMania 10. Great show. Great show.
I mean, I guess I could say Ray. Ray always has great gears.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Asuka has cool gear.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I have another worst gear.
Okay.
So it's not really the gear itself, but anything Mark Henry wore in the ring. Because his dick like poked at it. And so like the whole match, you're just looking at it. Ugh, so gross
Oh
looking.
my god.
It made his matches like they weren't super great by the time I started watching, but then like, oh my god, no.
No, they were never great. There's no. By the time you started watching, he always sucked.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that because I just
There's another one. People asking my worst 5 of all time. Mark Henry's in there. He's definitely in there. He's every match he had just sucked the life out of the fucking match.
was you put Lesnar in there?
Yeah.
No, because he has so much ability and like no.
You just hated him a lot.
I just hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lesnar is my most hated wrestler, but I would not put him in the worst 5. No.
Modern day wrestlers that like I think like a currently active wrestler that I think has great gear is Deonna Purrazzo. He always has great gear.
Mm-hmm. I like Stephanie's obviously because of her like retro style.
Who?
Tony Storm.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
there's
Time
a
was
great
her
outfit.
outfits,
Tony,
yeah.
Tony Storm. Eli says, "You ever see that Hennig on the Big Show?" Yes, I have. That shit is impressive. Yeah, that was when I was a kid. That was my favorite wrestling move, the perfect plex / Hennig.
Oh, I just remembered somebody, another AEW wrestler that has great gear, has had great gear. Swerve.
I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Swerve is awesome on gear. Even like they just left, but Malachi, his gear was always awesome.
Julia's gear is really cool. That one that she's been wearing recently that has like the fringe looking like blood, like really long red fringe on it. It's very, very cool.
Yep.
Oh, unmute it. Unmute it. The Tony Storm movie is being advertised.
Some movie about women's
Huge.
wrestling. Looks like.
Yeah. It's called like Queen of the Ring, I think.
Wow, that's cool.
I sent you the trailer to that
I
like
remember seeing it.
a month and a half ago.
I didn't realize it was like a theatrical movie.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that would be one to see in the theater.
Here.
But I want to see Tony as big as I can possibly see her.
We got several movies we need to see.
Oh,
Alien.
oh,
I
oh,
want to see Alien Romulus. I want to see what's it called? A Nosferatu.
Oh yeah, we're waiting for Dylan for that one.
We said we will. I don't know if we will.
Well, don't lie to Dylan.
Well, no, I'll just tell him we're not. Then it's not a lie.
No, but then that's mean.
Willie Point, says I was correct. Yeah, Davey Boy Smith before SummerSlam '92 was doing crack with the Anvil, Jim Neidhart. So that's great.
Oh yeah, there was also what's it called? A huge tag team division brawl.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
They're
that?
all,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
sorry, I was just gonna say where all the SmackDown tag teams were fighting each other.
Well, somebody was saying, maybe like a TLC match at WrestleMania or something like that.
I can see that. Yeah.
Was it like the steroid trials that made WWE come down really hard on like wrestlers on drugs?
Yeah.
And that's why, I imagine that most wrestlers, other than weed, don't do drugs like
Now,
yeah.
it doesn't seem like now.
Yeah.
No. But weed, weed, definitely.
Like it seems like you get fired.
Yeah, well, they have a wellness policy now.
Mhm.
So, yeah, they test people. I don't know how regularly it is. From what I have heard, not very regularly. But people are tested. And they were still tested for steroids at some point. I'm not sure if that still happens. And I do know that, what I've read is that they don't test for weed anymore. So there you go.
A lot of jobs don't test for weed anymore.
Yeah, well, good.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're using like heavy equipment, driving a bus or something, I don't think you really need to be tested for weed. How about Brutus Beefcake? As far as like worst outfits, is that or best? I don't know which way you're going there.
He has to mean best, right? Especially when he had like just the bow tie and like little collar. Was that?
Well, he dressed like he was a male stripper.
Yeah, I love it.
Basically.
It's funny.
Eli says the 80s were a good time to be alive. The gimmicks were fire. Yes, they were. I liked it when people had gimmicks. You could be like, that dude's a model. That guy loves snakes. That guy likes running a lot.
This guy only listens to disco.
Yeah, that guy's big and fat and he'll sit on you. That guy's a sumo wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's an alcoholic. Eric says it sucks Hennig was never WWF and WCW champion. Yes, it does. If you ask me, the best wrestler who was never world champion. No question.
I've heard you say this about someone else, and I can't think who the someone else is.
You might think Rick Rude.
I am thinking of Rick Rude.
But no, Rick Rude was international world champion in 1993.
Then I am not thinking of Rick Rude.
I might have said it and corrected myself.
Oh, okay.
Willie said Harley Cameron always looks great. There you go.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And Johnny says Shockmaster. I think we're talking about bad attire. Shockmaster. Stevie Richards and ECW, with the short jean shorts. Big Vito and Jeff Jarrett. I guess you're talking about Jeff Jarrett with the stripe.
The like ribbon necklace that like was attached to his pants. I thought about saying the Shockmaster, but I loved the glitter Stormtrooper helmet. But once he stopped wearing that and was just like looked like an electrician, that was not exciting.
Wait, I never put that together. Do you think he was supposed to be an electrician after
Yes,
that? Really?
He's the Shockmaster. Yes, I think he's an electrician.
Wow, I never thought about that.
I think sometimes he had like tools on him.
I don't know, I never thought about that.
Yeah. Like I said, super smart.
And then eventually he was renamed Uncle Fred.
That's a terrible name. Sounds like a creepy uncle.
So yeah, Wolf. I don't know if you saw. They're doing this like a mini tournament for the U.S. title. I don't know if you saw. Okay.
Originally, we were supposed to get Andrade versus Solo,
Mhm.
and Solo decided, "You go, Jacob."
Oh, okay.
So Jacob went in to replace Solo. And yeah, we saw how that went, or you guys saw it. I was out.
We didn't realize that the switch should happen. We thought maybe it just they had
Yeah, I
it
think it's
correctly.
because Nakamura had a closely related death.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like actually his brother or like I don't know, some kind of like
Yeah, that's sad.
foster brother or something.
Foster brother's brother.
Yeah, some kind of brother. But yeah, so brother death. So maybe that's why they
I don't
changed
know.
it from LA Knight to Nakamura. LA Knight against Nakamura to this mini tournament thing.
Oh, it's neat. I like it.
Yeah.
And later on tonight, we have Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Strowman as part of it.
And then we get the triple threat match later tonight, also.
Oh, that's also tonight.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that would be next week.
Yep. And then the Nakamura versus winner of the triple threat. They have not announced when it is.
Probably next week, to be honest.
Yeah.
And honestly, the way things are going, like, I don't know. Part of me thinks that we might not, that Nakamura might end up keeping the title until WrestleMania, possibly.
Thanks.
In which he probably drops it to the man that I am now expecting it to be, Jimmy Uso.
Really? You think
Yes. Yeah.
so? I don't know. You're right a lot. So
Unless they just give it to give this win to LA Knight and just push LA Knight and Nakamura to next week, then like maybe they could drop it to LA Knight and then do probably LA Knight and Jimmy Uso.
All right.
Or just a multi-man match. I don't know, but
And here, Willie talking about what I said. Shockmaster turned into Uncle Fred because he is actually Cody Rhodes' Uncle Fred.
Oh, huh.
So that's
cool.
yeah.
So he is a creepy uncle named Fred.
Is he creepy?
No, that just sounds like a creepy uncle name.
Oh. And Johnny
Oh.
said, I don't know if we can answer this. He says, not your favorite, but who are the top 5 biggest music artists of all time?
I have 4.
Okay.
So
You got. I think you have to include rap. We'll go with rock bands. We'll go with
yeah,
rock
sorry.
bands.
So I was gonna say the Beatles,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson,
Yep.
the Rolling Stones,
Okay.
Elvis,
Oh yeah.
and then I don't know.
I go with the Beatles, Elvis, Guns N' Roses.
Oh, that's a good call. I was gonna throw Kiss in there instead.
Beatles, Elvis, Guns N' Roses, Metallica. Rolling Stones.
Why not Michael Jackson?
Oh, okay. Michael Jackson. Yeah, fuck. Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with. Okay, I think I might be good. Beatles, Elvis, Michael Jackson, Metallica, Guns N' Roses. Focusing mostly on rock. I'm not thinking about a lot of pop. So
no Nirvana.
Oh, no, they're not one of the biggest. No.
Oh, biggest. Yeah, that's right. I thought I was thinking
I
best.
could not answer this question. What was I gonna say? Apparently on Patreon of all places, which probably is not any sense of reliability. All the winners of Elimination Chamber got leaked.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. I think it was
I
a
don't
fake
know if I-
leak to like throw everyone off the trail.
I don't know if I believe it either. I only saw the men's chamber winner because my friend like talked about it, saying like, "Oh, dirt sheets are saying this." I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because so many people were like, "Oh, Cena's gonna win it." They just leaked this fake, like WWE leaked this fake
Yeah.
document that said something different.
Real quick, Jordan, SmackDown is 3 hours. Yep.
Yeah.
Every week, 3 hours.
Really?
For now, it'll change.
Wait,
back
who else?
to-
Who else did the leaks say they're going to win?
I
These
I
alleged
don't know.
leaks. Oh, okay.
I don't know. All I saw was the men's chamber winner. And it's like it works, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
buy
It just
I don't buy that.
seems like kind of like why? like I would get it if it happened, but I would be like, yeah, because then it'd be like, yeah. I don't know if you guys saw it or like. I'm guessing you guys saw the. I don't know if I should say it because, the leak.
What?
I don't know if I should mention it in case people don't want to hear it.
Oh, just send it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, send it to me.
Okay, well,
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
just-
Are you talking
well,
about
the men's
WWE?
chamber winner.
The women's
Oh,
chamber.
we already talked about it.
Men, not
Oh, men.
not
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah,
that.
we talked about the leak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know if I should mention it on air or if you guys
Well,
already did it. Then.
Too late.
No, we
Yeah,
already did.
yeah.
Drew McIntyre.
Well, yeah, McIntyre. I would be totally fine with it. Cody versus McIntyre. It sounds great for WrestleMania, but I would then ask, what happens with Cena? Well, how do we get this Rock soul taking story involved? I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, we could maybe get like Cena Punk at Mania and then Rollins Reigns.
yeah.
But
That'd be cool.
it's like I don't know.
I have a question about the Rock's soul taking thing.
Yes.
Did he mention at all how he was going to do this?
I mean, it's a metaphor. Basically, he's asking Cody to be like his corporate champion.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought he was really gonna like. Damn it!
No.
Remember when Bart Simpson gives his soul to Millhouse
Yes,
and
I
like the doors don't open for him?
Yes,
So
I
it's like
did.
something like that, you know?
Everyone, keep in mind, Kay does not watch WWE.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yes. So just
yeah. I watch AEW.
Yeah. Basically, he wants Cody to be his champion.
Man, that's so much less exciting. I thought he was gonna do some kind of like weird magic.
maybe there'll be maybe there'll be like an actual contract. I don't know.
I don't know.
I hope they sign it with a quill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to.
Okay, now I want to ask what Kay would think about the idea that I had in mind that is most likely not at all going to happen. Cena sells his soul to Rock and becomes corporate champion.
That would be interesting.
And
I want
then
them to
it's
continue to not get along.
Who, Rock and Cena?
Yeah, because Rock's a bad guy and Cena's like the faciest of all faces.
well, now he's like kind of desperate for number 17, so I'm like
Yeah.
thinking
Oh, no, that's
2
true.
3 month healer run.
Yeah.
And then like around SummerSlam time he realizes, oh wait, this wasn't worth it.
Did he
Then
miss the
goes
flying headbutt?
I'm not sure what he was going for there.
It looked like a flying headbutt, but he hit his shoulder with his head instead of his head with his head.
I'm not sure.
Maybe he didn't want to go too crazy on LA Knight or something.
I don't know what that was supposed to be. Willie says he's okay with whoever wins as long as it's not Logan Paul. That's pretty much how I
Yes.
feel.
Literally, the only wrong winner is Logan Paul.
I don't know. I feel like having
Okay,
him take
Priest.
away John Cena's like last chance of having a main event match at WrestleMania would be like a great thing for a heel to do.
This guy has to go away at some point.
I'm just saying.
Like, for real.
Well, I don't mind. Like, as like for me, I don't mind if Logan eliminates Cena from Chamber as long as Logan doesn't win,
Mhm.
and we don't get Logan versus Cena at WrestleMania.
I think he's a good wrestler.
He's a good.
I
I mean,
just don't.
good
He doesn't like
athlete.
Good
getting
wrestler. I
because
just
he's
don't
not.
want him to fight
Yeah.
Cena at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He's a good athlete. I just don't want to see him or hear him.
Yeah.
So, Johnny says the Rock's going to wear Ghostbuster attire and steal Cody's soul. Man, if they could do that, that would be
my
awesome.
God. You should
I
work
just
for a wrestling company as a writer because that's the best idea.
Yeah, if you don't know, that's our favorite movie series, Ghostbusters.
See if you can see it.
I love those.
There is a on our wall. We have a proton pack.
You can, yeah, there you go.
It lights up and makes sounds.
There's
and
other
stuff.
Ghostbusters
Yeah.
stuff all over the place,
Yes.
but it's too messy to show you.
I don't want Cena versus Logan at WrestleMania. That seems like such a waste. Such a
Yeah, no.
I don't think that's gonna
no,
happen.
I hope not.
I
I
was
think
just
it
saying,
could,
like, yeah.
but I
it
don't
could happen, but I don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
Please, literally anything. I would like if they decide to not follow. If the leak is not true and they do someone else, like if the leak is not true at this point, I'm thinking Punk is probably winning the Chamber.
I think there is a like almost 0% chance that the leak is true.
Yeah.
I feel very confident in that.
And I think, I mean, just based on what I've seen, I think Logan Paul may face AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean it could be that way, but I mean they're also saying like of possibly putting Breaker in a multi-man match for the IC title, so I'm thinking AJ could probably be in there, Balor could be in there, probably Penta, Pete Dunne, Ludwig Kaiser. If they want to make it 8-man, then they can probably. I hate that I have to say this. Add Logan Paul, and then because apparently he's supposed to be debuting at any time now. Put Black in there. Have Black debut at Mania, or not debut, return at Mania, and
Oh, that's a good idea.
yeah.
Johnny asked, "You going to see The Brutalist?" No idea what that is.
Me either.
Willie says, "You just like to watch Tony Khan play with his action
Which-
figures." I don't know who he's talking to.
He's talking to me. Which
Oh, right.
I would just like to respond. Have you seen what action figures he has? Of course, I like to watch him play with his action figures. Yeah.
I prefer AEW myself too. Yeah, I like
I like-
WWE, but
I like more wrestling than talking.
Yeah. Eric complimenting us on our SmackDown background. It looked very good because Wolf brought his
Oh, nice.
SmackDown background too.
That's
It's
good.
nice.
call, good call, yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny's saying he doesn't believe the leaks. Yeah, I don't buy that.
I don't buy it either. Just
Well, I
because
mean,
like it's
we'll
from a
see, but-
Patreon. I don't even know what Patreon it is. It just came from a Patreon. I'm like, Like I figured there's like a small to me it would kind of make sense if Drew became Rock's champion because like Drew's already a heel and Rock said like back in like 2019 or something that Drew is like the next big thing. So I don't know. I think I could see Rock being like fond of Drew McIntyre and wanting to pick him as the alternative, but
I think that would make sense.
and I think Cody versus Drew is WrestleMania worthy. I just don't know if they do it. People were like joking, saying like joking about Damian Priest thing. Started calling him Super Priest because he has not lost in like months now.
That's true. He's very protected. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think Priest is gonna have any shot at winning the Chamber.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the other four, there's a good chance. I even think that the other five, I guess I have to say, there's a chance. I see Priest with the worst chance of winning. Yeah. And then Paul with the second worst chance of winning. I think.
Yeah, I
but
think,
with a chance. But with a chance.
Oh. Oh, hello, Sammy.
So yeah, we've had what time is it?
It's 9:42.
Hour and 42 minutes. We've had 3 matches.
Yeah.
That's more than usual, isn't it? Don't they do 4 matches in 2 hours or 3 hours normally
No, they do more than that.
on Raw?
Raw's like 2.5 hours.
Oh,
They usually do like 5 at least.
Well, we're getting a 6-woman tag match
All right.
between
Yeah.
yes, between Bailey,
Oh,
Bianca,
sorry.
Naomi versus Roxanne and Liv Raquel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we got Strowman versus Hayes, that match,
Yeah.
and then the triple threat #1 contender match. So we got at least 3 more.
I thought you said there was a Braun Breaker match.
Yeah.
No.
Strowman.
Strowman. Yeah.
Oh.
Strowman's on
Carmelo
SmackDown,
Hayes.
Breakers on Raw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like
Breaker
excited
is
because
good.
I haven't seen him wrestle very much, but I love Braun Strowman. So cool.
Yeah, I love Strowman. Eric says that's crazy. The final PLE on Saturday before WrestleMania. It is crazy. WrestleMania season has gone really quickly this year. And they better ramp it up, man, because it doesn't feel like WrestleMania is about to come up. I mean, a little bit it does, but
They need to bring focus like to matches because they like, in my opinion, like after Chamber, no more of this teasing 4 matches for one person shenanigans. Like if you wanna like tease multiple opponents, then just show it's a multi-man match. Don't do this stare down with one person, try to attack another person, try to like have a backstage segment with another person. Oh, hello, Kevin.
no, yeah, you said it. Focus. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Hype the shit. But speaking of it being WrestleMania season, starting not I don't think this week, but maybe. But after this week, on Thursday nights, we're going to be doing retro watch-alongs of old WrestleManias.
Yeah.
Which we do pretty much every March.
I love retro watch along at night.
So I don't know which ones yet. I can tell you it won't be 10 because I remember we've done that one. But it could be, and I can tell you it definitely won't be 40 because that just happened. But it could be any of the other 38 of them.
And I'll get to pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
yeah, check that. Watch for it Thursdays. I'll make an announcement on X and on all our programs and all that stuff.
I also
one
have some very good
WrestleMania
ideas.
I will recommend that you all do not watch, given that how it's has the reputation of being the worst WrestleMania of all time, WrestleMania 27.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say a different one. Why is 27 so bad?
The card was not great at all. Like, oh wait, this was, hold on, I'm just making sure of the year. This was 2011.
Yeah.
I mean, keep in mind this is Prime Miz, so this is slightly better. But Miz versus Cena was the main event. We also had Undertaker versus Triple H, no holds barred.
We also had
Everything else.
Snooki from Jersey Shore wrestled.
I think I saw this one live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler. Wow.
Yeah, not good.
Randy Orton versus CM Punk. That's okay.
That's part of what made me hate Randy Orton so much.
8-man tag.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was actually not great. That match.
Cody Rhodes and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, the Cody versus Ray was kind of underrated, but I'm pretty sure Randy and CM Punk was not great.
Edge versus Alberto Del Rio. Sheamus
you can
versus
probably
Daniel
guess
Bryan.
on that one.
Yeah, Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan in a lumberjack match.
It was a dark match, apparently.
Oh, okay. And then there was another dark match, the Great Khali in a 23-man battle royal.
By last eliminating Sheamus.
Yeah. That does not sound, I mean, some of the matches sound good, but overall doesn't sound great. Yeah, for sure.
Here.
It sounds weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Johnny says WWT World Wrestling Talkative.
Yeah.
Johnny's asking,
Or take out the wrestling. World talking entertainment. Whatever.
should AEW create their own WrestleMania season? I kind of think that's what. Well, I have mixed feelings. So I think that's what All In and other people's perceptions is their WrestleMania, just because it's their biggest show. But I feel like the way they treat each pay-per-view as its like own like insular thing.
Yeah.
And there's always this like really, I mean not always. They now have a very clear build to most of the matches. I feel like their shows the specialness is more evenly divided.
Yeah. But I don't even know if they see All In as their biggest show. I mean, it's their
Well,
biggest show.
No, yeah, I meant the other fans, like the people who watch WWE and AEW.
Yeah, I know,
Like,
right.
like I think they view it
No,
as their WrestleMania.
Yeah, but I'm saying AEW internally. I don't know if they see All In as their most important show.
Oh, I don't think they do. I think that's like because that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like they think every show is their most important show almost.
I think for them, they might feel like no, they might feel like it's like Full Gear maybe.
I was not going to. That was going to be not even on my list. I was going to say either Revolution, Forbidden Door, or All In.
I mean, All In should be the WrestleMania as big as it's been.
Yeah.
But I feel Full Gear has been around since like the beginning for them, or was it Double or Nothing?
Double or Nothing.
Maybe Double or Nothing. I don't know.
No.
It should be All In. That's the answer. It should be All In.
But when you think about like,
but it's not. It doesn't seem like it is, right?
Well, they did a whole big announcement with the city of Texas and all the wrestlers coming to Texas to announce All In was going to be in Texas, and like they keep talking about it, and it's months away. That's the only show they do that for.
True. Eli says WrestleMania 6, a classic. Yes, it is. That's one we may do actually. I don't think we've done that one before. If you want to check us out, we've done the retro watch along. We did it, I think, in 23. I know we did it last year. So I'll have to look back, and I want to do the same thing twice, but I don't think we've done 6, so that may be good. Eric says, good thing WrestleMania is later in April. Right. I mean, it's more retro watch alongs. Yeah. Willie says WrestleMania 11, worst of all time. That was main evented by Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam Bigelow. And it had Diesel versus Shawn Michaels in the world title match. Pretty weak main event, but it was an okay match, but okay shouldn't be the WrestleMania main event, you know? And Willie is saying that Undertaker and Triple H no holds barred at WrestleMania 27 was great. I've seen that. That was a great match. Yeah, I've seen every WrestleMania, I can say. Yeah. I used to be able to tell you, like, from 1 to 12, I could tell you every match, who won, all that. I could about tell you how long they were, too, each match. But that's all that information is gone now.
Hopefully it's made room for better things to stick in your mind than the amount of time each match was.
Yeah. Well, I just like read over it so much. It kind of just imprinted on my mind, you know? But yeah, looking forward to WrestleMania. Always do. Should it be 2 nights? I don't think so, but whatever. It is, so let's enjoy it.
They're doubling their money, and that means more people get to be on the WrestleMania card. Yes, it makes it less special, but they love money.
I mean, for them, it makes perfect sense. Yeah. I'm just saying, as a fan, I want to see one night. I want to see the best of the best wrestle the best of the best. That's what WrestleMania is supposed to be. I don't want everybody on the fucking roster on the show. I don't need Nia Jax at WrestleMania. You know, I don't need nothing against him, but I don't need Santos Escobar at WrestleMania. You know, I want to see CM Punk. I want to see John Cena. I want to see Drew McIntyre, etc. I want the best and the best.
Like the only reason I could even possibly see Santos Escobar at WrestleMania is if they like want to do like a big ladder match or something for the US title, and they put like the whole division there.
Yeah, I mean he's just a for instance, you know what I'm saying?
Is
Yeah.
Ray Phoenix's contract going to be up with AEW before WrestleMania so he could debut at WrestleMania?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I didn't think so. I thought I had read the
Apparently,
memo.
like that, like I don't know. I think he might be discussing with Tony about a possible release, but I don't know. I feel like Tony probably would wait until after WrestleMania.
Johnny asks, "What is your favorite WrestleMania match?" Man, that's tough.
Favorite WrestleMania match.
That's a tough one.
Well, I'm gonna.
I have one. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody at once.
I was going to say Charlotte versus Asuka
Okay.
when Charlotte breaks Asuka's undefeated streak.
That was an awesome match. Yeah.
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 Wolf, what do you say? You got one?
I'm trying to think.
Well, here, I got an answer. Let me tell. Mine is one we've already brought up tonight. Somebody brought it up earlier, talking about how good it was, and that's Brett versus Owen Hart to open up WrestleMania 10. It was ironic. Owen pinned Brett, and then later in the night, Brett wrestled again and won the world title from Yokozuna. So then Owen kept telling everyone he should be the world champion, and really added a lot of heat to their feuds. And that match was just perfect. Owen versus Brett, just an awesome match.
I'm probably gonna go with, I would say, one of the like first WrestleMania, not first. One of the earliest WrestleMania matches that kind of like really captivated me. Ray versus Eddie, WrestleMania 21.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Carmelo is tiny.
That's a good. Well, compared
Yes.
to Strowman, but he is smaller. He is small.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's cool. They normally don't hire small guys.
Hmm.
Yeah, they've been taking some.
Yeah, I guess Johnny Gargano is small too, isn't
He
he?
is tiny.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice to see your height not being a restriction on your
Yeah.
dreams.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman, also from North Carolina. I'm assuming so anyway, because he's got a giant tattoo of our state on his bicep.
Mm-hmm.
The way his pants are dyed makes it look like he is wearing a black thong.
Lord.
Say
Yes, Braun Strowman is from Sherrills Ford, North Carolina.
I don't know where the
I don't know
fuck
where that is. Oh my god, that has to be like the world's smallest town.
I gotta look it up. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Well,
I've lived here my whole life. I've never heard of that.
It can't be in Western Carolina because I've spent a lot of time there. I feel like I would have heard of that.
I know. I'll look it up. I've never heard of that.
It is near Charlotte.
Okay. Cheryl's Ford. Okay.
It's next to Lake Norman of Iredell.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it seems to be like a really small
Lake
little-
Norman's like where all the rich people
Yeah, I
live.
have to say if it's near Lake Norman, it's either an extension of where the rich people live, or it's where the poor people who serve the rich people live.
Yeah.
It seems like kind of an area where it's like a bunch of like snow and like one shack. I don't know.
Bunch of snow? Is that what he said?
I found some picture, I guess.
Yeah, based on this picture,
Oh,
which
it's
is
probably
from-
like
January
like-
2017. Okay.
Eric saying the bad WrestleMania was no fans in 2020. Sad. Yes, it was sad. No.
oh, Dylan.
What?
Dylan, he's in the chat.
Oh,
I
okay.
got excited.
Johnny says, imagine a 3-night WrestleMania. I don't
No,
want
thank
to. Unless it involves WWE versus AEW, I don't want to imagine it. Eli says, favorite match.
Oh.
WrestleMania 3. I think that was the first. That was the first wrestling match I ever saw. What?
Mellow lied, cheated, and stole.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Strowman DQ'd.
yeah. I think you're a little behind us. Yeah, just as you
Yeah.
were talking about Eddie Guerrero, he pulled the Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm seeing Roxanne come out. Okay, that's
Oh, well,
weird.
now you're ahead of us.
Yeah, my feed is
Oh, he wants you to
weird.
drop the link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dylan, he's gonna send it. Or do you want me to do it?
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
do it. I don't want. I'll press the
Yeah,
wrong
he's
button.
he'll cancel the show or something.
So, yeah. Actually, another what's it called? Another person that I thought of to be when I was talking about a possible like US title like ladder match. When I said like, oh, at 8 men they can like put in Logan Paul, or not Logan, or not US. I see. Actually, oh no, never mind. The fact that never mind. So US, yeah, I was okay. I was.
Are you short circuiting?
I am a little short circuit. I got my brands mixed up. Sorry. I'm
texted it to
my
you.
main thing. I'm pushing an agenda. I want Eric Rowan to compete for the US title at
All right, I'm for that.
WrestleMania.
I'm for that.
Eric Rowan is the only member of the original Wyatt family who has not won a singles title. I need that rectified.
Remember when they made him carry around that giant spider? That was
Yes, I
weird.
do. I liked it when they didn't show you what it
Yeah,
was.
and
I
then they
loved
showed
it.
it. It was like a Kmart Halloween decoration.
Loved it. Willie says, I think we all remember where we were when George Wells did the job for Jake the Snake Roberts at WrestleMania 2. That's when he let Damian loose, and then George Wells vomited on himself a bit. Yes.
Well, oh yeah. Speaking
Yeah, like I
of
said, it's still a run. Yes. Still.
speaking of the women's tag team championships, now that we've just seen the champions come out, the new champions, mind you,
Right.
I think it's very likely at WrestleMania we are going to get Liv and Raquel defending the tag titles against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross,
Huh.
representing the Wyatt Six.
Oh, that would be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, that's what I was. I was telling Dylan maybe earlier. We were talking, and I think I was saying, I hope Alexa. I think it was. I hope Alexa gets involved with the Wyatt Six.
Yeah, I think she's going to.
I think she's going to do.
Good. That's where she belongs. That would be awesome. I can't wait
Yeah.
till they're back. That's.
I mean, personally, I would love to see her do other things, but it's clear she wants to.
Dylan, I texted it to you.
It's clear she wants to work with the Wyatts, so I think that is going to be what happens, and that's why I think they're gonna reunite Alexa and Nikki because they work well together as a tag team, and therefore we're probably gonna get Liv and Raquel versus Alexa and Nikki Cross at WrestleMania for the tag.
That sounds good to
titles.
me. Sounds good to me. Yeah, the Wyatt Six. They're one of my favorite. When they're around, they're one of my favorite things in WWE right now. Definitely, I love it.
Some funny thing happened today, I think. So you know how WWE has speed, right?
Yeah.
So they have these like 3-minute, 5-minute matches on Twitter. So now they're trying to find the new number one contender to Dragon Lee's speed title. So the first match was Dominic Mysterio versus Chris Sabin.
I don't know who Chris Sabin is. Who is that?
At Motor City.
Okay,
Motor City
okay.
Machine Guns.
Okay.
Yeah.
The lesser Kip Sabian.
No. So yeah, we had Dominic versus Chris Sabin. Dominic won clean, mind you, in
Good.
almost like probably less than a minute left to go on the timer for out of 3 minutes. I'm like, wow. I did not expect that. I was like, having Dom win and Colleen against Chris Sabin, that's crazy. I did
That
not
belt,
expect
that belt is
that.
such a bastardization of wrestling.
Oh,
Right?
Dylan.
Dylan is here, audio only somehow.
Audio
Oh,
only.
all right, perfect.
I sent it to your
Excellent.
ex also, if that's easier.
Yeah,
Maybe
no
you
worries.
just
We're good. We're good.
Oh.
Keep my persona hidden.
I want to see your beautiful face.
It's all right. Go watch those videos. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Eric,
just refresh Dylan.
Eric here is
Yeah,
saying
Wolf. If
WrestleMania
you
7.
if you're having trouble sounding out words or pronouncing things, hooked on phonics, buddy. It's a very easy tool.
Oops.
What did you do? Did you just kick Dylan out?
I was trying to bring him. Okay,
No,
so you're back,
Wow!
Dylan. You're back.
Wow! Wow! I came on this show just to be thrown to those fucking wolves. Unreal, unreal. But yeah, Wolf, hooked on phonics, bud. Try it
Oh
out.
no,
I tell you,
That was
work
fun.
breakdown, and anytime you have a struggle with a word, just send it to Daddy Dill. All right.
all good, all good.
So we've been talking about WrestleMania, and Eric says WrestleMania 7 was going to be at the LA Coliseum. Never happened in '91. How come? So LA Coliseum is a huge place in LA,
Hmm.
and it was supposed to be outside there. Now, what WWF said happened is that Sergeant Slaughter, who was an Iraqi turncoat at the time,
Correct.
he was getting death threats, so they didn't want to have
Yep.
it outdoors.
Yeah.
Now, what
They
everybody
weren't
thinks the
risky.
real story is that they weren't selling enough tickets to make the place look full. So what the
I
truth what
think
the
it
truth
was
is, I
more
don't
or
know.
less the death threats.
Really think so.
I do. Yeah. It's a bad for business thing. Because imagine,
Yeah.
God forbid, you have some guy named Tyler walk in there strapped up, all of a sudden starts hitting the Allah Akbar and blows up the whole fucking place. It's a whole thing.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
don't you think it looks better for the company to be like, oh, we have to change our show, not because we're not selling enough tickets, but because this guy is so bad, people are giving him death threats. Like, that seems like a very
I think
WWE, like,
that if like one death threat, all right, haha, funny, I'll put it on my mantle for like giggles at like a house party.
mhm.
Two death threats, I might like plaster it or on my wall for giggles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 10, then it becomes a lot more serious. I'm looking through my blinds. Like I'm not going outside. It's Instacart only. The guy's 4 blocks away from me, and I'm having somebody else pick up my shit.
But
Like
knowing what we know about Vince McMahon, do you think he would change a venue of WrestleMania because
I
one of
think.
his wrestlers is getting death threats?
Well, no, but I do think that you know there is a possibility that at that time, if if he read the death threats before he became as wicked as he is,
Mm-hmm.
that maybe he
Oh,
had some type of morale to him or morals to him.
no.
I think he would. But again, it could be something of as simple as we didn't sell X amount of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And because I didn't sell X amount of dollars, I'm going to try to spin it as, oh, well, this guy got a lot of heat. So because this guy got a lot of heat outside of the business, we're going to make it all about that to sell the next venue. Because that does sell tickets,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, I think,
And Eli here, he says, well, they dropped the angle shortly after WrestleMania 7. Yeah, it was really controversial. It was really, believe it or not, for him to be an American drill instructor turned to an Iraqi soldier.
that's because
It's very controversial.
he was on motherfucking G.I. Joe.
Tyler was serious. They kept thinking that he was joking around. But Tyler was ready. Guns a blazing.
Yeah, well, that would have been terrible to see Sergeant Slaughter's head explode on pay per view.
Mhm.
It would have sold a lot of fucking money though.
Speaking of which, at the time, WrestleMania 7 was the most purchased pay-per-view wrestling event ever.
Yep.
Before the venue change or like after the venue change?
It was after the venue change because then the event took place.
Yeah, but they sell tickets ahead of time.
No, I said most purchased pay-per-view event.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And Willie, wow, I think I might have heard that before. Willie says Sergeant Slaughter was wearing a bulletproof vest at WrestleMania 7. Holy shit.
Jesus.
I
People
would.
were really pissed off about that angle. People were not getting around about that stuff. Which goes to show you how many people like
Believe.
I needed a fucking reality check, yeah.
Remember, it was 91.
Tyler
still-
met business that night, yeah.
We were still dropping acid on a Monday, you know? So
What?
Were we? What?
that's what I was told, you know.
That's what you were doing.
I wasn't
That's what he was
conceived.
told.
You know, I wasn't
In
conceived yet till
1991, you
about
think people were just like dropping acid all the time?
listen, Monday Night Raw, bored, want to call out on a Tuesday, you need a reason. There's your
I
reason.
think it drops too much acid on Monday.
I can't make the pizzas, man.
Yep. Not gonna be able to deliver in my 3-mile radius.
My door
8
turned into a
hours.
fisherman's net. I can't get
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I believe it. It's possible. It's all possible.
We were dropping acid in the early 2000s, I'll tell you that. I don't know about the 90s.
I was dropping S in the late 2010s. Tell you that.
Mm-hmm. Eli
But,
says, gotta do that acid.
Gotta do that acid.
It's good stuff.
Listen, when I come down, that's how we're gonna go to Olive Garden.
And trip acid.
That's how we're gonna go to Olive Garden.
Oh my
We
god.
want those fucking breadsticks, bro. You know,
My lord.
we're just gonna go and ham on the breadsticks and free salad.
I'll be your designated driver who is armed with a tranquilizer gun.
There you go.
No,
That's squad.
we're gonna just get an Uber, and that's
no.
gonna be our person
There you go.
of driving.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
If y'all
That was
don't know,
funny.
Wolf, that was like perfect.
Yeah, perfect timing. Thank you, Wolf. Thank you, Wolf.
We got a 6-1 tag match going here.
Yeah, we do.
This,
Yeah,
from
okay,
what
okay.
I've seen, this is a much better show than last week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yes.
I've been
Oh,
really
yeah,
enjoying
yes.
it. And well, you know what's funny? The fact that CM Punk roasted the shit out of Seth Rollins and called him an oven mitt and told him to dress seriously tomorrow night was probably the highlight of my evening.
We missed that.
Do you think he's gonna come out
I-
in like a suit covered in emoticons with like the serious face?
Maybe he'll come out just like a hamburger helper guy.
That would
I
be
mean-
really odd. Oh, like that.
Don't worry,
Other
Eli,
than-
I'm fine.
Other Mick guy.
Bianca Belair is like
Boring?
no. I was gonna say the woman who
No.
looks most like a wrestler to me, like her or maybe Rhea Ripley, but just like for muscle tone.
Her physique.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bianca's great.
yeah. Like look
No,
at her fucking
Bianca's good.
biceps. That's crazy.
I'd rather watch Bianca than Mercedes Monet.
Well, good because she's on the screen right
That's fine. like, did you forget what happened during their mania? Great match, by the way. That WrestleMania 37, Bianca versus who she was previously known as Sasha Banks, but I'm pretty sure that was also a main event at WrestleMania.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it was very good. It was honestly, in my eyes, one of the top women's matches I've seen, especially in WWE.
now. Oh wait,
I gotta go back and check it out.
I missed Raquel's entrance. Does she still show everyone that she has a back?
She doesn't do it.
No,
No.
she's
No,
just
it's not anymore.
Female
She goes
Diesel.
Yeah, she does.
I
She goes
used
for
to
her
have a
backless-
back.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
backless now.
Now she wears sunglasses indoors like Dijak used to, and yeah.
Willie said they didn't drop the angle as soon as they should have. Sergeant Slaughter was in the main event of WrestleMania 91. Yeah.
SummerSlam 91.
SummerSlam, I'm sorry. SummerSlam 91. Yeah, it was Hogan and someone versus Slaughter and General Adnan. God, I feel like it was maybe a handicap match. I'll have to look it up. Eli says Wolf pretty much fried his outlet earlier.
I'm all right.
I was really concerned
I-
about his well-being.
I mixed up my brands because I was too excited about pushing an agenda. I'm sorry. I want Eric Rowan to get a singles title.
Yeah, me too. We saw him. He came to our indie AML wrestling in North Carolina, and he was good. He looked good.
He's like the only wrestler I've gotten a good in-ring picture of while at an AML show.
Thank you. Hogan and Warrior versus Slaughter and Company. It was Slaughter, General Adnan, and someone else. It was a handicap match. It was 2-on-3 handicap match. Oh, somebody
who
got
was
away.
that?
Roxanne Perez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Roxanne, I think, pinned Bailey.
I like her.
Perez
There we
pinned who?
Bailey.
Bailey. All right.
Yeah,
Fine.
this is the match I'm making. Perez and Bailey.
Warning.
Oh,
So,
my girl's in
did
the ring,
anybody
my girl's
else
in the
watch
ring,
the
my girl's
kickoff?
in the
Oh.
Anybody watch the kickoff show today for Elimination Chamber?
Dude, I'm sorry, the phone was messing up.
Did anybody watch the kickoff show for Elimination Chamber?
Oh, at 7:30
no.
or whatever.
Why is that tonight?
30?
Not tomorrow.
No, they're doing another one tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But this one was because SmackDown's already in Toronto, and there's Alexa Bliss.
Did you see
And
the flashing of the screen with the people? You didn't see that?
No.
Did you guys see that?
I did.
Oh,
At least you
I'm
didn't
seeing
know I-
Charlotte right now.
What?
No, Alexa is.
Am I behind or am I
Yeah.
ahead?
I see Byron
And
Saxton.
I got there.
Yeah, now you're about to see
Why?
Charlotte.
I can't see Charlotte.
There's Charlotte.
God, her nose. I can't.
So wait, what happened with Alexa? I think they might have cut it from
Alexa came out, hit the Bray Wyatt special, and left.
No, I was talking about when she was standing in the ring at the end, the screen went black and then it flashed up some images, and I think it was the Wyatt Six in the image.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed it.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
cool.
they cut it from my feed.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Really
I hate it.
upsetting. I don't
It's
like
like
it.
Her nose.
Yeah, I can't. It's like wrong. It feels wrong. Sorry, I
Ace,
hate Charlotte's nose. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
you hate Charlotte's nose.
Yeah, her new nose. I liked her old nose. There was nothing wrong with it. And now she looks all like generic.
She looks weird now.
Yeah.
Don't
Change
point
her
at-
character.
Yeah.
Her character. She had like her dad's nose before though.
That's why I hate stuff like that. Like it's taking like the uniqueness out of people. You know?
Uniquity.
No, I'm going
Um,
with uniqueness. Thank you.
Uniquity, everyone out there. Not uniqueness.
Go with uniqueness.
So
That's
Ace,
the second.
it was Hogan and Warrior versus Sergeant Slaughter, General Adnan, and Colonel Mustafa,
Colonel Mustafa, yes, thank you.
with Sid Justice as special guest referee.
Oh, is this their new show?
That sounds like a mess.
LFG?
Yes, this is LFG, Legends and Future Greats, where they have Bully Ray, Undertaker, Booker, and
LFG.
Is the
Mickey.
Let's-
Ultimate Warrior still alive?
No.
No.
Oh, that was an old interview.
Yeah.
Let's
okay.
fucking
I was like,
get
holy-
it. That's what
Um,
LFG stands for.
Oh, they have another new show coming. Evolve starts Wednesday,
Yes.
that?
Oh,
where they're going to have the WWE ID people compete.
We have to watch that so we can see Jackson.
Yeah.
WWE ID people and also some underutilized NXT people like
That's cool.
Wendy Chu.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out definitely.
One of the guys from AML, our local indie, is in the ID program. So that's really exciting.
Awesome.
What's his name again?
Jackson Drake.
Jackson Drake.
I don't
Oh
know-
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if are they making them change their names for the ID program?
Well, yeah, it'll be
Um,
Drake Jackson now.
Maybe. Right.
I
Jackson.
don't no, I don't, I actually don't know. Some of them they've, I think, changed it, but let me look it up.
He'll be
If
Drake
it's-
Drake the Snake.
If
Oh,
it's
wait, hold
NXT
on.
names, his name will be like JJ Equator.
That's good. That's a good one. That's
Milkshake. Milkshake.
Milkshake?
The milkshake.
I thought you were saying milkshank.
The milkshake versus JJ Equator.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Kind of like that's all you need to do to change a headlight.
How do you
That's not
spell
accurate.
his name, by the way?
Oh,
Jackson?
it's JAXXSON.
Don't listen.
Oh,
JACKSON.
don't listen to him.
And then Drake DRAKE. Good lord, Wolf, you're passing on your speech issues to me.
Yeah, you're passing on that that dum dumness over
Hold on, hold on.
the
How
other side.
do you spell like Jackson? Which how do-
JA.
J
yeah.
like Jackson,
Okay.
A like
Like
Apple,
Axon.
C like Caxton, K like
No.
Kyle,
Okay.
Oh yeah, it is.
S
Oh, okay.
like
okay. I found him.
Samuel,
I found him. I was
O
trying to look him up on Twitter. I couldn't
like
find him. I was
Onion.
okay.
Could we have just said Jackson like Samuel L? Would that have made more sense?
He seems to still be Jackson Drake
Okay,
as
cool.
of right now.
Cool. Yeah, he's
B
good.
like dog, R
Oh my God.
like rabbit.
Enough, Dylan. Enough.
But he's good. He's a little prick heel. He's very good at it.
Yeah.
I like him.
P
I think he's a little bit better at being a prick
Like
heel than he is in the
pizza.
ring.
Oh, I just want to say something, and I told Asa this before. Well, I tried calling Asa or whatever, but he was busy. No big deal. When he called me back, I missed his call because I was at a pizza parlor, but he didn't know that. So he leaves me a voicemail. He's like, "Hey, I'm bouncing off the car. You know, you're probably at a pizza place eating some pizza, getting some lasagna." And I tell you now,
He was right.
the greatest voicemail of all time. It's getting kept, and I was actually at a pizza place when he called me. So when I finally got in touch with him, I told him, and he was like, "I figured you were there." I was like, "Yeah, it's always 50-50 over here."
Let's see. And Willie pointing out that right at SummerSlam '91, Colonel Mustafa was portrayed by the former world champion, the Iron Sheik,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
who I met one time. This is my Iron Sheik story. I met him one time, and I asked. I mean, he was old, and I asked him, how do you stay in such good shape?
Are you cheeky, baby?
And he told me. He said, what did he say? He said, no eat all day, and then work out, and then eat big dinner, take a big crap.
There you go.
That's what he
That
told me was the
sounds
secret to staying fit.
How old were you when you asked him this?
7 years old.
20.
That's why I was
Oh.
asking, just in case it was the 7.
I don't know if you
Yeah, I'm
guys,
7 years old, and the Iron Sheik told me to eat big, take big shit, and don't eat.
I'm sorry if I said
Um,
crap. He said shit.
Yeah, you said crap.
Yeah.
I thought I did. He said shit. Take a big
Yeah.
shit.
Take big shit, don't eat, and fuck you, Hulk Hogan. All right, thanks, appreciate it. Can I get my toy signed?
Liv's eyes in that picture.
Oh, I don't know.
They look like different sizes.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. But I don't know if you guys saw, but announced by Triple H himself, Travis Scott will be at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, that's gonna be a snore fest.
Doing what?
Probably
What?
doing- it's
Smoking
probably
weed
just gonna
and doing nothing.
be- it's probably just gonna be some like performance thing, like song performance or something. I don't know.
I will never not think he's a country singer.
Or probably he'll come out with the this new version of the Hardcore Championship that Triple H gave him, approved by Mick Foley.
Oh, here we got a neat
wait.
Nakamura thing going on.
Yeah, R.I.P. to his brother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brother died. Brother's dead. Passed on. In the Shadow Realm.
The
We got-
shadow.
I love when they do promos with him and they let him speak Japanese.
Mhm.
Totally different experience.
Mhm.
I wonder, did he cut a promo during his brother's funeral?
I don't think they've had the funeral yet.
Oh,
Sad. His
I
brother
would.
did-
I would. I would. I'd send my brother off with style. You kidding?
I
I cut
told
a
Asa-
sick promo.
I told Asa that at my funeral, I want him to read the Dumbledore speech at the end of your feast when Cedric Diggory has died, and be like, "She was killed by Lord Voldemort."
For my funeral, I want you to hire like a bunch of guys in suits with sunglasses and rent out a bunch of black SUVs and have them be just like 500 feet away so everyone thinks I led a double life.
Awesome.
That's what I want.
We'll do it.
Yes.
I just want y'all to set my ass on fire and move on. Like that's. Let's
All
get
right.
this party. Let's just get this party going. You know what I mean?
All right.
My
Like-
parents told me they don't want a funeral. They want to be cremated. They don't care what we do with their ashes. We can sprinkle them somewhere. We can keep them. We can throw them in the trash. I was like,
The only thing I ask, and I say this to everybody, make sure I'm dead. All right, please. Take out the heart, burn it, make it into like a diamond, leave it on someone's mantle, and then that way I know I'm gone and I'm never coming back.
Well, we won't get to go to your funeral because we'll be in jail for desecrating a dead body.
It's already written in the will. Don't worry about it.
You get to see Jacob Fatu twice tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Eli says he met Tony Atlas when he was 7, and he was a nice man. Totally different experience. Iron Sheik
Yeah.
was nice. He was just weird.
Yeah, she was really angry about shitting and about Hulk Hogan.
Some helpful advice.
Yeah, listen.
Seems like he was
I
really
mean, it seems
excited.
like it. I
about
mean, I
it.
don't work out, but it seems like that would work.
Yeah.
We're going to the Y tomorrow.
True.
What?
Gonna
Going to the YMCA tomorrow.
What are you gonna play basketball with underprivileged kids?
I'm gonna walk
Oh.
around the track.
You know the YMCA isn't just for children, right?
I always assumed that it was for children.
No, it's mostly adult. It's like
Yeah.
95% adults.
Mm.
It started like as a
Stomping
men's
ground.
shelter for like
Oh,
Christian homeless men. Or people that needed like a
That's a-
cheap place to stay.
And it's also
That's-
the president's favorite song.
Yes, it is. It's also a really big, popular gay hookup place, which is why the song exists.
Right. But the
the more you know.
but the cop from the Village People says it is not a gay song at all. He said it's not about butt fucking, but everyone else in the world knows the song is about butt fucking,
I just
except
meant,
the man who sang it. Apparently,
I wasn't saying it's about butt fucking. I
Well,
was
it
saying
is.
about
What
how
do you think
great-
they do?
Let me- I was saying I think it is about how
They-
great YMCA is because that's where you get to meet men.
Yeah, but some of all the young boys and all all that stuff. They're
Well, they're talking about all the people that you get to meet there that you.
They're
can
there to
eventually
make
fuck. They're not talking about
love.
actually fucking.
fucking and sucking.
Incorrect.
There you go.
Um,
They're there fucking and sucking and
Yep.
telling Hulk
Shoot.
Hogan to go fuck himself.
And shooting hoops, baby.
Oh, they're shooting hoops, all right. Slam dunking.
Yep.
so Dylan, I don't know if you've heard my idea regarding the U.S. title and seen.
I heard
my-
it. I don't want to have to relive it, but I heard it.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, I shared it in the group chat. Dylan,
Wait, you can set
remember,
it on clothes?
I have the script.
I know you have the script. Anytime Wolf has any pay-per-view 90-something% right, he is in bed with Tony Khan or Papa H.
Wait,
Cuddling
speaking of
up next to their armpit going, ah, so what's
Oh,
going to be
Lord.
this week's agenda?
oh my God.
And they tell them. They tell them.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. The butt fucking of YMCA was not enough for you.
We don't kink shame here at No Bones About Wrestling.
Nah,
It's
as
all
long as
good.
you're happy and healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I
Is
just
Wolf in bed singing YMCA?
oh my
Yes.
God.
That's how
No.
Papa H gets off.
No.
That's how Papa H gets off.
Um.
Do you think his dick looks like his head? Because it's always like wrinkly, like testicles.
Who?
Triple H's.
These are the things you think about on a Friday night.
No, like anytime you see the back of his head, it's like, oh, testicles. But not as bad as
Nope, I don't think that at all, actually.
I don't
constant
think that
testicle
at
head.
all.
You know, I don't think about Triple H's testicles or lower man region ever.
Oh, no, I wasn't thinking
When I
about his
look at
testicles.
Triple
I'm
H.
just saying his head looks like a scrotum.
Yeah, I never look at the back of Triple H's head and go, ball sack. No, I never ever think that at all, actually.
Well, now you will maybe. You're
No, I
welcome.
won't. I'm actually going to burn that thought out of my head. And
I feel like the only person who would like even consider that would probably be Stephanie.
yeah,
Oh, I thought you were
the
gonna
only
say
one,
Ryan.
the only one that probably knows what it looks like.
Stephanie. Oh.
Lord.
It's one of the many services I provide for our viewers.
Our dear listeners.
Yeah.
Listen, you know, I approve.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we got
long
Jacob
as you're-
Fatu,
As long as you're happy.
Braun Strowman, and LA Knight coming up here.
Not Braun
Nope,
Strowman.
that's
Carmelo
inaccurate.
Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes, excuse me.
Yep.
Yep, that's
I was
inaccurate.
about to say none of those.
Carmelo Hayes, LA Knight, and Jacob Fatu.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, they could just give it to LA Knight.
It's LA
and
Knight.
then- Yeah.
It's your
I don't-
stupid E-Fed winning that's going to happen.
I don't know, cause like, I mean, yeah, I guess
I'm going to tell you now, Wolf. If that is the accurate winning of tonight, you're not allowed on my show until after WrestleMania.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
Because that means you're truly in bed with Papa H. See, I've been saying it for years as a joke, but this
Wait.
will make it a permanent thing.
Wait, if LA Knight wins,
If LA Knight wins tonight
I wasn't
and
the
they
one
do
who predicted LA Knight.
WrestleMania 41, Shinsuke Nakamura, aka Ghost of Tsushima,
Yeah.
versus LA Knight.
No. I don't think it's gonna be
Chase
LA
the
Knight and
famous
Shinsuke
thing.
at WrestleMania. I think
LA
if
Knight.
LA Knight wins tonight, it's gonna happen next week at WrestleMania. Nakamura, and I am scared Nakamura is gonna retain against LA Knight at WrestleMania. They give it to someone else.
Sorry, it is so weird that they transitioned from the live
No.
footage of their entrance to the like
Video game?
25. Yeah, I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck just happened to him? And then I realized it was the video game.
Yeah, that was cool. That is
very
cool
cool,
every
yeah.
time they do that. They've done that for a few people now, but
Okay.
but no, Dylan, my prediction
Not that-
is Big Jim versus
All right,
Shinsuke.
Big Jim Slim Bob.
Yes, Jimmy Uso versus Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania.
What
That
you munching over there, Asa?
What's it called?
It's a Greek soup. I don't know how to say the Greek name.
Nope,
But it's,
nope.
it's
That's it right there. Perfect.
it's
More
usually
than enough
called,
info.
Egg and noodle soup is usually what it's called. It's got like
Yep.
lemon in
No,
it.
you could put that away from the camera and enjoy that.
It's delicious. It's my
That
childhood
looks-
in a bowl.
That looks
Just orzo.
fucking nasty.
I'm gonna force feed you some when you come to our house.
You're gonna
Very
force
good.
feed
Delicious.
nobody.
Yep.
We're eating Taco Bell and Olive Garden the whole week I'm here.
And some Greek food.
You better bring a spare toilet with you if you think that's
Oh,
happening.
absolutely. I'm bringing a plumber. I'm bringing a plumber.
Wait, so Dylan, you just hate Greek food?
No, I love Greek food. Gyros. I like lamb. I like spinach pies.
but not soup.
I like the Greek desserts.
Mhm. You're hitting the food.
Interesting.
I like halal. I also like halal food. Halal's food's
Yep,
pretty
That's
we
not
good.
the same as Greek food.
I know it's not
It's
Greek food.
yeah. He likes Middle Eastern.
I like Middle Eastern food. What do you think? I just discriminate against the Middle Eastern?
I
No.
no
I eat
no.
all nations. I'm like NATO. I'm a part of
You like
all
Indian food?
nations. Have I what?
Do you like Indian food?
Yeah.
Oh, we should go for Indian. We have an Indian place.
I'm
that we
gonna tell you
and there's a
now.
new one that opened up that I'd like to try.
I'm the odd one out here then on that part.
I'm gonna tell you now. If I have Indian food, you
Oh,
might
you
as well
won't.
let me sleep outside.
Yeah, I was just thinking like you. That's probably true.
I am
Yeah.
not. I do not like Indian food whatsoever.
I am calling out all of my chakras in a violent way.
because last time, the only time I went to an Indian restaurant, every single food was spicy. I am terrible with spicy food. They were like very spicy, and I was like, "Oh, they want to kill me."
Whatever
now.
I
You know
ate,
what it is.
whatever I ate when I was 7 years old came out of me. Yeah.
Usually you can like they ask you a spice level. When you
Yeah.
take the
Yeah,
order.
no, like I
Yeah,
asked
but I
for
ain't no
like
bitch. You know what I mean? Like I ask for the pain.
that restaurant they didn't have no spice. They just or they forced me to get mild. I
Well, don't
was
let that be your only
dying.
Indian food experience, Wolf.
Like they said I had to get mild at least. Their mild was top
Was
level
it 10,000
spice.
Scoville?
I was dying. So
That's why you get the
tell me.
mango lassi with your food because then it's like helps with the heat.
I think we could get Jimmy
I
and Jay
go,
together at the end celebrating both belts. Yeah.
I
There
want
is-
Byzantine rice with Indian curry. I want it
What
on
do you mean basmati?
He does.
5. I want it on level 5 heat, and I want Vaseline. That's all I need, and I'm gonna be 100%
That's disgusting.
perfect.
you know what is disgusting. Speaking of Indian food, I've been watching some videos of people
Indian food?
roasting chefs. A certain comedy
Gordon Ramsay?
YouTuber. No, a certain comedy YouTuber named Uncle Roger
I love Uncle Roger.
told me of the horrors. It showed me the horrors that Jamie Oliver has done to any kind of food that's not white. Like one thing I've learned about Indian cooking: for butter chicken, do not put mango chutney in butter chicken.
Yeah.
That is a war crime.
Gross.
It will be the Niagara Falls.
Asa and I went to an Indian restaurant on our first date.
And who felt the sickest after that?
No, we both loved Indian food.
Fun.
It was like the best choice.
Yeah, I get like level 2 spice. I don't play that shit.
I had level 1.
Listen,
One time
I
you
am
got
going.
Indian spice. Do you remember that? And like your eyeballs were sweating. Like down. Like
I
your
am going to make you a Superman when I come down there. We're gonna get level 5. That's what we're gonna start off on. We're gonna get 2 containers of Vaseline, and we're gonna get a plumber. And all we're gonna need is a prayer.
I have
And we're gonna be just fine.
I'm not with that plan either. No.
I have a fun fact about myself that you guys will probably think I'm crazy for saying it, seeing as I am the resident Middle Eastern guy here.
Yeah, but I think that you're crazy to begin with. So
Yeah, well, I can live with that though. You're gonna think I'm more crazy, and um, I don't know. So regarding Middle Eastern food, for some weird reason, I generally do not like eating Middle Eastern food at a restaurant.
Mhm.
I like it. I would rather my mom or my dad get like what's it called, meat from like marketplace or something or something like that, and like cook it
right, a homemade.
Yeah,
a
that's not weird.
homemade.
That's
Yeah,
normal for
and
parents.
so like homemade Middle Eastern food,
Yeah.
I love it. Outside, like restaurant Middle Eastern food, I
Well, they spit in the food.
despise. I
They-
Well,
cannot
that's
stand.
been like Americanized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they spit in your food. That's why. That's why.
Yeah,
Out in
I don't
public,
know. It's just
they do it
it's not.
in the food.
I think that's time.
It's not the same. It doesn't have the love in it.
Yeah, there's not a fucking 6-inch goober from the back
Oh
of
my
some
God, Dylan.
boat on there, bubbling over.
Oh my God.
Dylan, does he need to put you in the timeout room?
I might. I just ate.
You know what I mean?
You
How
might go to
long do you
timeout.
think the chamber matches be?
Yeah.
Definitely more than half an hour. I would say at least like 40-45 minutes.
Hour. I'm going hour at least.
An hour is also safe.
If they're gonna do it right, if they're gonna do it right, especially for the men's,
For the men, it has to be an hour.
has to be an hour.
Yeah.
The women's, I would say maybe an hour and 10. If they do what I talked about recently,
I
the,
think the men should be longer than the women just because of how stacked if the field is for the men. It's like, how do you end that like sooner?
it's very easy. Final four: Roxanne, Liv, Bianca, Naomi.
Yeah. I'm saying
Bianca eliminates Naomi,
that's not my
proving that she was the one that caused Jade her injury. Liv knocks out Roxanne, knocks out Perez, leaving Bianca and Roxanne as your final two. Jade comes in, screws Bianca, gives it to Roxanne.
You said Liv was the one who beat Roxanne. You meant
No,
Roxanne beats
I
Liv.
meant Roxanne beating Liv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. Yeah, I can accept that.
Wait, are we gonna do a pick competition?
I don't
If you
know.
want
I
to,
don't.
I don't mind.
I'm not gonna be like like on stream like on time because I'm gonna have to eat and then like I'll get on maybe and then I'll have to leave midway because I'll have to go out to pray.
Alright.
And then maybe I'll be back if it's still going, but yeah, March is not gonna be
I'm with you tomorrow.
great content wise, I guess. Like normal content wise, like it like with everyone like I Chamber and Revolution.
Damn.
What?
No, okay.
Uh
Damn, I thought that
Chamber
was
and Revolution, I am not exactly going. It's going to be a little messy for me.
Revolution. I have no idea. I think I only have 2 matches out of everything that I'm like 3 that I'm like adamant about that I was going to win. And one of them is not the main event. One of them is not Mox and Cope. I have no idea who's going to win that one, to be very frank.
Honestly, I feel pretty confident in like all of them. Almost.
You have the goddamn sheets.
Oh,
That's
no,
why.
Look, like okay, I like the one that I'm like 100% confident on, I think Tony's beating Mariah at
Fuck
Revolution.
wrestles in $100,000 fucking diamond chain. I would choke him the fuck out
What?
with
Yeah.
that chain on his neck.
Exactly. That's stupid. If
Carmelo
there were Harley
Hayes.
Race in there, he would be dead
Oh.
already.
Melo's.
I would take that chain and beat him with it and then choke him out with it.
So I'm like 100% confident that Tony's beating Mariah.
Yeah.
And retaining.
Yeah, I'm 100% confident that Mercedes is retaining
I'm
against
Momo.
the
Watanabe.
wannabe.
Momo Watanabe. Yeah,
And
I'm
then-
confident that too. I'm confident Swerve is going to beat Ricochet to become #1 contender for.
Yeah,
the
see, I
AEW.
don't know about that yet.
I'm
know
going to
about
say
that yet.
You're
Swerve.
ruining the prediction show.
Whoops.
Don't worry, we still got
know if
Wednesday.
I'm even going to be on
We
the
still got
prediction
Wednesday and
show.
Collision tomorrow to
Yeah.
fucking change my picks, and next Saturday's Collision too.
I'm just sharing mine because, like, I'm probably not going to be able to be on the prediction show because of how fasting and everything.
You can always give us your picks.
Yeah, you can give us your
I
pick.
could, but I like talking about them with y'all.
Well, you can send in a pre-made
He
video.
likes to give us verbal essays of each one of his picks.
I like
So
listening to them.
listen, John Moxley was born September 7th, 1956.
Yep.
Like where we just do a short stream at a time that he can do it.
Okay. LA Knight won. All right.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not on until after Mania.
What move? I missed. What move did he hit?
He hit the 1-2 buckle my shoe.
Oh, he just pulled Jacob out when Jacob hit the moonsault and then pinned Mello. He stole Jacob's pin, basically.
I got you.
We still got 15 minutes.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be Cody.
Yeah, the Cody question.
So Johnny says, Asa, have you seen Combat Zone Wrestling before? Yes, I have. Those guys are crazy. Out of I don't know if it's still around, but they're out of New Jersey. Wild stuff.
The
yeah,
Dirty
very,
Jers.
very violent. Combat Zone Wrestling is a good name for them. Yeah.
See, look how bad he is at acting when he's trying to be nice.
You see the green shirt guy whispering in Jacob's ear? What the fuck's the matter with you? You had that shit. You're the Samoan werewolf. You know how much money I paid for these fucking seats?
What do you think young Cody would have done with that off? I know what young CM Punk would take that in a heartbeat. Like he's making that WrestleMania, biggest star in the world. I'm wise enough now to know that actually that offer never came to me. I know a lot of people giving you.
Well, you were a scumbag then. You're a scumbag now. That's why that offer never came to you.
Trying to influence you. I'm going to do me and I'm going to win the Elimination Chamber.
His Pepsi tattoo is really shitty.
Yeah, he's got to redo it.
He's had it for like forever.
It's still shitty. Eric says SmackDown not bad tonight. Yeah, not bad. Not enough wrestling.
No, it's very
but
good.
okay.
Honestly, it was a very good show. Chelsea and Tiffany put on a great match. The tag team debacle was really fun. Jacob was great to watch. The triple threat was nice to watch. Andrade and Jacob's match was amazing. Probably my favorite match of the night.
I don't know if I call it amazing.
Wait, what was the match that
Andrade versus Jacob.
Oh, I mean, I didn't see it, but I imagine it was
It
amazing
was
because
fantastic.
yeah,
It was fantastic.
I would probably guess
I
that
would
would
say
be
between that and the Chelsea and Tiffany match that we had, that unfortunately ended in a disqualification, would
Yeah.
be the two matches of the night that I think are worth the rewatch.
Hmm.
For sure.
understandable.
You know, Carmelo and Braun, whatever. LA Knight and Santos was good, but it felt pretty average. Jacob and Andrade was really good.
I imagine it was.
Thought the triple threat was good.
Triple Threat was very good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would give this show probably a 4.
Well, it's not over yet. You're ruining everything.
What the fuck? Wait. We're gonna watch Cody go. I don't know yet
Yep.
about
Yep. That's part of it. Yep.
selling my
Go watch this
soul.
Okay, Willie, I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna think I'm crazy for saying this. So
I'm
far,
watching Collision tomorrow during the Elimination Chamber.
so far in 2025, Collision has been the best wrestling show of the week.
Can you put Wolf in timeout until the coach segment is over?
I'm serious.
Mhm.
Like
I want to hear what he has to say.
like like Collision has been much better in 25 so far. Like there's been very great matches. There's been progression of some mini feuds, but also regular feuds. We've had like good moments. Honestly, the way it's going, if it keeps going the way it's been going, 2025 might be the year of Collision.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy, Doggles. Take it easy.
I'm just saying.
Hologram as well.
Hologram is doing great. With
Yeah, he's doing great. He's keeping that bench warm.
He's 16-0, Dylan.
He just
keep-
returned.
Yeah, he just
Like a week
literally
came
came
back.
back and has been undefeated in his return. Also,
He's been
Yeah.
a bore. Snooze fast.
you're gonna get in timeout.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna get in
get timeout.
timeout.
I love
Willie,
timeout. That's why I shine.
So Willie, we usually do a collision watch along on Saturdays, but tomorrow night we're not because of the elimination chamber. We're doing watch along for that one, but next Saturday we'll be back to the collision watch alongs.
Is next Saturday Revolution?
No, next Sunday's Revolution.
Next Sunday.
Wow, how'd you hear that? That microphone's sensitive.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
I still have to watch.
I'm actually rewatching Maximum Carnage right now on Dynamite.
Yep.
From AEW. And then I gotta watch the Collision one with Hangman because I fell asleep watching it one night
Mhm.
and it pushed me all the way to like 2 episodes later. And then I finished the rest of this stuff coming to current. But yeah, I'm rewatching Maximum Carnage right now.
That's good. I mean,
And
good
so
you're
so
catching
far
up.
it's been good. It's been good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. AEW's been very good the last several months.
Yeah. No, it's been good.
It's been very good. I need to watch. I haven't watched the New Beginning in Osaka New Japan pay-per-view. I wanted to watch that just because I saw that there were some very good.
Oh! Sorry.
I also want to learn more about this Hiroki Goto guy that is now the IWGP World Champion.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Yeah, he beat Zack Sabre to be IWGP. Also, it's hilarious that the Young Bucks lost the IWGP tag titles after their first defense.
Oh man.
to Naito and
Who the fuck is the guy with the muscle shirt and the glasses and the
Takahashi.
Braun Strowman beard? I don't know.
See you, Eli. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Eli. Thanks for coming.
He-
No, you.
It's true. This show is the home to Mr. No Yeet.
Yeah, you gotta stick on brand, bro. You gotta stick on brand.
Gotta stick with brand.
I have a schedule ready. I just need times for tomorrow.
55.
What about prediction show on Thursday?
Don't know. I gotta talk to Dylan about that.
Well, aren't you coming online for Revolution?
I don't know how you hear that, but yes. I mean,
Listen, I got fucking eagle ears.
We'll just leave it off hours and we'll go on his then.
Can we advertise this on us?
Yeah. Just make
Yeah,
sure
you guys could stream
for what it is
from mine to yours.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Because we'll stream it on ours. It'll be on our channel.
Just
Just
so AW
Yeah.
Revolution.
yeah. Just,
What time does he think?
what time? 6?
6.
Okay. Thursday.
Thursday.
All right. Revolution prediction show at 6 on Thursday. Everyone.
Yep.
You can catch it here, but it'll be on Dylan's channel, Wrestling the Pod, all one word.
The
on,
greatest podcast out of Long Island, baby boy.
Mhm. I liked your intro. Your intro was really good.
Yeah, I got it's copywritten for some fucking reason, even though I paid for the license. So now I gotta redo the intro.
I was gonna say if you did it, it was real good.
Thank you. Yeah, I did it all. I did the logo and the banner and whatchamacallit, the intro and all of that.
Mhm.
But I have to I gotta redo it again, unfortunately.
Willie said, I heard as of March 1st, all the AEW pay-per-views will be available on Max. That is what they say, yeah. So
Their
big
whole
day
entire
tomorrow.
backlog will be available on March
And-
1st.
Everything, yeah.
Everything.
Big day.
Yeah, I'm very excited tomorrow.
Is tomorrow Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, yes.
Yep, and the day after that would be Sunday.
Okay.
Yep. Here, babe, you gotta put TikTok on there.
Oh, I forgot. Well, it's new. I didn't know. But none of those things are going to be on TikTok, are they?
No, but you still put it.
Okay.
It looks good.
Oh my god, he gets his guard. Oh my god.
Tonight on a special night here for you. Tonight on Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh, look at this, the fucking American Dream car.
It's a what? A hover car?
The fucking American Nightmare truck.
Oh.
Look at this shit. Good luck with that decision. With a fucking brand new Ford, what, F-150? Jesus Christmas.
Oh, The Rock sent it to him. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, this is
That's it.
definitely
Yep,
not.
here he is.
There he
Mr.
is.
Rockamania.
On some pre-recorded clip, I'm sure.
Of course.
You don't have to say TikTok or just give a symbol.
Just the symbol's fun. Well, if it says it, that's better. Yeah.
Rock is coming. Rock is coming, Toronto. Is she ready to board the bird? Right now. It's not going to rock because this is going to be a big night. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, Elimination Chamber. Cody Rhodes are going to make the decision of a lifetime. You know it? And the Rock through it.
What if his plane crashed? This was the last thing we ever saw from The Rock.
That's pretty dark and disturbing, bro.
Oh no! Don't.
And then Cody's like, it looks like I took his soul.
God. That's too
That
dark.
that's something I would say.
That's a heel turn.
That's
Right.
something I would say the next night.
On the open road. Just like the lifeguard on the dangerous road. On the beautiful road.
What the?
On the dusty road.
What?
Speaking of dusty road,
Mm.
American Dream. The Rock has been talking to your daddy. Oh, the American Dream. The Rock has been talking to your daddy. Your daddy all week. He told me you've been talking to him too. Which shows us what the lost one thing if you are going to do the right thing. Cody Rhodes, Final Pimple, The Rock ran the country on it. Cody Rhodes is not different. The Rock ran the country on it. To me, but he's not a big old pot of coffee. You ain't got no cream. Cody Rhodes, The Rock is a big pot of coffee. He's got the cream, the sugar, the spice, and everything nice to make all of your dreams come true. Tomorrow night at Elimination Chamber, it's a lot of here. They will be waiting on at Elimination Chamber one day. There will be someone wrong. One thing to get the roof blows off that stadium. Rock walks out. He's gonna watch you through the road. He's gonna open his arm. Say, embrace me as your brother. I'm gonna treat you as my champion, and you will give me your soul. Cody Rhodes, I want to make all your dreams come true. The final boss will make all of your dreams come true. These are the dreams you never knew. It's your dream. Every opportunity. It's going to come true. The Rock will make that happen. You and your beautiful, amazing wife, and have the privilege of me. The beautiful little girl.
The Rock's gonna put Cody Rhodes in the Fast and the Furious Part 20.
Oh God.
He's gonna be driving the Cody truck.
Been wearing it all week long. I've been wearing it all week long. And you know,
June 11, 2015. Jesus Christmas.
What is it? What is that date? Oh.
because your daddy was one of my heroes. Don't break my heart again, Cody Rhodes. I'm coming to Toronto.
Wow. June 11, 2015 is when his father died.
I think that's smaller.
I'm doing that right now. And I'm reordering them.
Yeah, don't put the black ones together.
Oh my God.
And Willie says, "I hope." He says, "Now that I can hang out with you guys, maybe I'll start watching Collision." Yeah,
Yes,
definitely. Watch it
please.
with us. Yeah. And he says, "I hope AEW is done using plastic bags." I have no idea what that means.
Over the
Oh
head
well,
of
that's when the dark riders, Death Riders, use the plastic bag to choke out Daniel Bryan.
I got it. All right, let's do the thing. All right, best match, worst match, and rating out of 5 for the whole show. Well, who wants to go first?
I'll let Wolf go.
Well, I would see. I wasn't here for the whole show.
All right, so his
I
opinion doesn't matter.
no. From what I saw, what's it called? I thought the U.S. Triple Threat was very good. U.S. title number one contender Triple Threat was very good. I would venture to guess from what I didn't see that Jacob versus Andrade was amazing. The worst match, I guess the 6-woman tag, just because that was like the least good from what I saw. It was still very good. I'm gonna give it like I'll I'll give it like a 4 bones out of 5 from what I saw.
Sounds good. And Eric gives it 4 bones. And Dylan, what do you say?
Yeah, I give it 4 bones for sure. I think this was a very good Friday Night SmackDown compared to last week's Friday Night SmackDown that felt very out of place, a little very weird and uncomfortable for many of us watching the actual show itself. Um, there's 2 matches for me that were very exciting: Andrade and Jacob Fatu, and Tiffany and Chelsea to start off the actual show. I thought they, for the limited amount of time that Chelsea and Tiffany had, they put on a very interesting and exciting match that I would like to see um, play out as time goes on. I'm giving a 4 for sure at the overall show itself. I don't really have a bad match. I think even the women's 6-woman tag was good for what it was.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say it was terrible or wasteful or anything like that. I would say that it was, of course, clearly a time filler. But yeah, cool. And I'm very excited. I'm excited to see what the men's tag team division is going to be doing now that the whole entire tag team division came out to beat the piss out of one another.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Willie, thank you. Yeah, we had fun. And all right, so for me, worst match of the night, Braun Strowman losing to Carmelo Hayes by DQ. That match, it was just nothing. Like, it was very short, just not much happened.
Mm.
And then, bullshit ending to a match that's supposed to be for contendership. I just did not care for any part of it. Best match, I'm going to go with the main event. Uh, LA Knight beating Hayes and Fatu for #1 contendership. Really enjoyed it. Good work by all 3 guys. Main event should be the best match of the night. That's what they did. And rating out of 5 bones, I'm gonna go with 4 out of 5 bones. There was way too much talking for my taste, but the wrestling that was there was pretty good. Pretty.
Oh,
Goodbye, Asa.
that's unfortunate. Oh,
Asa has departed us. Oh, welcome back. No. Uh-oh.
What the fuck is calling me? All right, now I'm
There you
back.
go.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. Somebody called me from Los Angeles. I don't
It
know.
was
Usually
it
I have
was
my phone off.
it was Tony Khan.
Anyway, sorry. Best match is a triple threat. Rating for Bones. I'm gonna go with 4 bones out of 5. Like I was saying, the wrestling that was there was all good. But just too much talking for me. The talking, most of it furthered storylines heading for Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania, so that's good. Just got reduce the amount of it. Just too much. I know they're not going to. I know I'm complaining in vain, but it's just too much talking on WWE. That's it. But anyways, everybody, Wolf, you got anything you wanna hype?
No, not really in particular.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. I got some stuff coming up. Let's see. Tomorrow night, Elimination Chamber watch along, 6:55. Wolf will be there at some point. K Fabulous will be there at some point, and Dylan will be with us. Sunday, Wolf and I do WWE Weekly at 7. And so we'll talk about Raw, SmackDown,
Maybe.
more. Maybe. Okay, I'll talk to you about that.
Because again, scheduling messed up.
That's fine. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, or we'll probably just have to shorten it and or make it quicker. I don't know.
Okay. So Sunday at some time, WWE Weekly, hopefully. Monday, a Raw watch along, 7:55. It'll be hopefully Wolf and me and Dylan. Tuesday, AEW Weekly, 7 o'clock with K Fabulous and I. Wednesday, Dynamite watch along, 7:55 with hopefully Dylan and K Fabulous and hopefully Wolf. And then Thursday at 6 on Wrestling the Pod on Dylan's channel. It'll be here as well, but it's on Dylan's channel. The AEW Revolution prediction and preview show, 6 o'clock Thursday. And of course the pay-per-view is Sunday, but you'll see us before then too. So a lot of stuff coming up. Saturday through Thursday, and then I'm probably I don't know. I may take a night off. I don't know. Who knows? But that's what's going on. And the schedule I just read you is going up on X right after the show. And yeah, everybody, thank you for watching, and have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.